Oh God, no! Why
Let's
have you
go.
done
I'm
this?
a Mario.
We're here with Realm of Shade with the sick edition.
Every
Oh,
Wednesday.
hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, that was a
Hola,
noise.
¿cómo estás?
So,
Muy mal, most of us.
I'm not
six,
sick.
Stop it, Snack.
Yeah.
You
Bitch.
sick snack.
So, I'm gonna be rude, real quick.
How dare?
How dare? How dare?
Fuck you.
So instead of asking somebody to,
You're gonna roll for it.
I'm gonna roll for it,
Zombie, kill him.
and
God. Wait.
I'm gonna steal from Logan real quick, and whoever does it within 2 minutes gets an inspiration.
Oh, good.
All right, let's see. Silver.
Oh, somehow I felt it.
One second. Gotta set up
All
the
right,
timer.
you getting a timer?
Gonna get a timer.
How much are we
Can I
allowed to
real
interfere
quick
with him?
ask what the place we're heading to is called again?
You're either heading to Kresk or Valaki.
Both.
Crest or Valaki?
Both.
So
Both
3,
is
Both is good.
2, 1, start.
So, upon last time on Sir Knight Squire's adventures, he was not there for most of it. So the party ended up coming out from Death House, and upon getting out, the mist took Edgar, in which John Smoke appeared, smoking a cigarette, reached into a pack. Theodore pointed his crossbow at him as everyone else went, "Oh shit, this guy's robbing from us." Points all their guns at him. And upon him approaching Stanley, Stanley went, "Oh shit, this guy is gonna stab me in the ribs," and shoots him in the knee. And then shoots him in the knee again. And eventually we manage to tie him up, and Lavia tries to suplex him, fails to. Wow, I'm really just hashing
Eventually,
over
they
this.
cast magic on him that doesn't actually work on him, so he pretended to take a nap.
Yep. Eventually, we run into Burgermeister, the Matt Mercer of burgers, who informs us, who informs us of us getting, or who we say we got out of Death House too, and he goes, "Oh shit, fam, you got out of Death House? Yeah, we did. Oh man, come to my place. You guys are like really cool. Like, oh yeah." So we end up going over there. Stanley led the party to go reconnaissance. Savara is currently passed out. Not quite dead, actually, as we managed to resuscitate her. Anyways, as we get to the house...
I healed her, you jack.
I heal her. As we get to the house... God, I'm not really good at this. He informs us of the entirety of, like, Strahd being the devil of everything and whatnot. And so we agree to go help his sister in exchange for also helping to bury his father, I think, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. In which case, the party heads over to the church as John sneaks out a window and Shizuka stays back. Goes, checks on the bathroom, sees he's not there, and goes, "Oh shit, he's not there. Why do I care? I don't know. But I'm telling you,
Because he was making noise, remember?
making noise. But why do I care, Shizuka?"
I was curious what the noise was.
Yeah. So after burying the father, they end up heading back as they stop at an old lady's house that's wailing and try to knock down the door to check up on her. Which Sir Knight comes in and goes, "Hark, what do thee? Why are you bashing this woman's door down?" In which they enter and find out why she's crying and go, "We'll go ahead and possibly rescue your daughter if we find her. No promises." As they head back and are now deciding where to go. I also know that's probably over 2 minutes.
That was almost 3 minutes, but you know what? You're sick. You're a little confused. Have an inspiration.
Thank you.
He's crying.
So-
Here's what I rate that recap as opposed to snacks.
I really like snacks. Why did you even give it to me? Why didn't you just keep it?
Because it wasn't on recording. That fool.
And snacks started in the middle of the recap and then went backwards. And then went forward, and then went backwards, and then went forwards again. Snack was the 4-point turn of recaps.
We all have a friend like that.
Okay.
And I'm just not very fond of people that do 4-point turns. Just sometimes they do 4-point turns while completely adjacent to your cars. You have to sit there for 10 minutes watching them back up, pull forward, back up, pull forward. And they're just inches away from your car as you're sitting there waiting to go to work.
Zombie, you can't drive.
You're sitting there waiting for Snack to eventually suplex you.
I'm
Let's
so excited
go.
this session to both have a toothpick in my mouth and a cigarette simultaneously.
As I
Anyway, the
expected.
next time that we do a recap, I'll have a journal.
Let's go kill the Burger
Hey.
Mercer sister.
I don't think
That's not what we're doing.
Oh. Then what are we doing?
I mean, Sir Knight doesn't know what you guys doing.
We're gonna kill the Burger Mercer sister.
That's-
No, we're escorting her to the next town.
But she seems
Yeah.
like a nice lady.
Where the next
Wait.
town's gonna eat her.
No,
You guys
Let
are
them eat her
unconscious.
first.
I didn't hear you guys because you all cut out. Which one's further away, Crest or Valley?
I believe it's Kresk that's further away.
Okay. Because we're taking the sister to Kresk, and when we're stopping in Valaki, and when we stop in Valaki, we're gonna ask Ron about the daughter lady.
Oh, is Valaki where the daughter lady is again? I forgot.
But that's where she was last seen.
Oh,
Lewd.
I just gotta delete things. Namely, Edgar
I
and
wish Strahd would eat you.
just
just need to delete their images.
Okay, I'm gonna
Delete so
have
they
to
don't appear.
go ahead and put down Farah's title. You're just a lady? How boring. You don't have 3 titles.
No, should I?
If you wanna be
I
actually
can't even think.
useful.
I can't even think of 3 titles.
I mean, Silver, should we save your full name for in the game or out, or just do it now?
What, you want me to introduce myself to Vara if she asks?
Yes. This is necessary.
I
You're gonna have to
imagine-
introduce yourself to John anyway.
Just a second. I'm going to really quickly get into character.
Oh
This
god,
is
he's putting on
Oh
camera.
no, not again!
Oh,
Mhm.
Zombie, you can't
Oh, can I
feel
be
their
a
nipples.
baron?
you want to be a baron? Lady Baron?
Baroness.
I don't
Baroness.
care. You just need
Or
as many
Duchess.
titles as possible.
Duchess, Viscountess, Marquis,
It begins.
Let's
Lavia.
see. What did I call you in my theory? Farah.
You
Squirrel.
guys are just gonna have to write this down for me so I can copy and paste it because I
Oh
can't
god, because he's
record.
gonna use all of them, isn't he?
Yes, Grand Duchess of Barovia.
Wait, Grand Duchess is already taken?
Is it? Did somebody already
Snap,
claim
write
that?
yours down so I can copy paste.
I'm gonna
No,
let
no,
you
no,
guys.
no,
No, I
yourself
was
to your
normal
character.
Duchess. I'm Duchess
Oh, you're
of,
the
Duchess of Death and... I need another D word.
Write it, please.
Doom. Duchess of Death and Doom. Lavia.
God, what an edgelord.
I know,
No,
right?
wait.
I think I went with
Wait.
entropy and
Wait.
not darkness.
Wait, is there a title that begins with
S
With what letter?
L?
L.
Lady.
Lord? I will be Our Lady, Lucha Libre, Lavia
What?
Galifa Edelgard.
That's not part of a court. Kick her out.
I
Nope,
hate
that-
it.
That doesn't
Um,
confirm with the
Thanks,
court.
I hate it.
No, yeah, it does. Earl Lady.
The court
Earl
is
lady.
disowning you.
No. The counterpart to an Earl is a lady.
Oh, Countess. Lady Countess Bar.
Lady
Lady
Countess Bar.
Countess Bar.
Lady Countess Baroness Bar.
The court is disowning you.
You forgot Squirrel. You have to have Squirrel in there.
Baroness Squirrel Bar.
Listen,
There
I'm
we
just
go.
watching.
Squirrel in quotations.
This has
Yeah,
been
yeah,
thrust
it's got
upon me, and I don't know what to do.
It's Vara Squirrel. Oh my god, you actually named that. You actually named yourself that. Oh my god, what have you
I'm gonna
done?
point out to you, Snack, that in fact the female counterpart to an earl is actually a countess.
Oh.
The term is used both for a female count and for a female earl, because the terminology is actually Frankish versus English.
Got it.
How about Thane? That's
Oh,
one that hasn't been used yet.
Thane. I'm taking all of
I
these.
love that the first link though when like researching stuff like this is that is a thing selling titles in the UK
What do you need, my thing?
because you can buy land and get the title attached to it.
Let me
Oh
count
my
this
God.
Baroness Squirrel Bar.
It's
I spelled her right.
it's quite
God
quite a
fucking
title.
damn it, that's a lot of titles. Alright, let's see this. It's not as many as mine, no.
If I were to put a punctuation after Libre, would it be comma, semicolon, or a colon?
Punctuation after Leroy. It
Mhm.
would be I think.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's how that works.
Our Lady Lucha Libre, comma, Countess Lavia Galita Edelgard.
Man, if I put my actual character's full name on this, I'm pretty sure I would take up 3 or 4 lines.
Do it. I want to see it.
I want to
I
see
don't
it too.
really want
We need it documented, Silver.
I have it documented.
We need it documented.
I have it documented.
Why can't
The
we?
chat
I
have
is
am
it
we.
documented?
We are I.
Alright. Alright,
You
let us
see his
continue.
3. Oh man, I'm
Alright.
really am tempted to change the nobility, the recognition of nobility to I have 3 squires of my own.
I
We
am
are the
Squire,
knights
Squire,
of the
Squire.
You're the knights
musketeers.
that say knee.
We're the Knights of the
Yeah,
Night
that's
out
what
of
I
the
thought.
day. Going home to choose. Goodbye.
All right. Are we all good to bring it in?
I'm listening to Genius. Of
Alright,
course
let's
I
do
am.
this.
Okay. So you all went back to rest. Vara straight up just fell asleep like a while ago. Like
Fell asleep
how
in
did
bed.
you even sleep that long? Is the question.
She's dreaming of Edward, okay?
I fell asleep. I'm dead.
That's fine. Oh, I can put away the gun because I don't need the sound effect anymore. One more
Yeah.
time.
Well, that's what you think.
Chick, chick.
That's what
Just-
you think.
Just wait till Sir Knight.
Get out of here, gun.
Sir Knight.
Wait.
I wrestled it off the strange vampire fellow.
Oh, oh.
God.
By the way, I still am holding a huge sack full of items with me as I'm walking around.
Like I said, just wait till Sir Knight just pulls a gun out. I wrestled this off of some strange vampire fellow.
I don't know how to use it. I'm sure it'll come ahead.
Shoots himself in the foot, doesn't react.
I wonder. Actually, yeah, that would go to the armor, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely would.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys spend about 9 hours. I'm gonna just let you run through the introductions, because not everybody has been really well acquainted. Did we go through the meeting?
Wouldn't John
Between
have
everyone
woken up
else?
first?
John hasn't been back yet. And Vara is-
John would
Yeah, but
have
John-
woken up first, so yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Sean is
been
tied
asleep.
to a tree.
But
Zombie.
everyone else has pretty much gotten acquainted. If I
What
Fair
map
remember.
enough.
am I looking for, by the way?
Hmm?
I'm looking for map Village of Barovia, right?
Yep.
Alright, I need to go
I
look
got
at
it. Let me get that open so that I can do stuff.
Yeah. So what is John up to?
John having woken from a very pleasant nap, and by nap I mean a really, really long rest so that he can recover from the bullshit that he dealt with from the rest of the party, is outside town having just untied himself from the tree and is climbing down the tree to head back into town. It looks like too long of a trip to walk all the way to that castle off in the distance. That looks like that'll take just too much effort. I'm heading
I
back
need
into
to-
town.
Okay.
I need like right there.
I need to real quick turn on streamer mode because I forgot to.
Oh
There
no.
we go.
Oh
Which one is the maps under the cat story?
Images and maps. Right
The
above
other-
story.
Yeah.
And you can press the all button. Now bring up shared. See what's See what you've already seen.
That makes that way easier.
Would it
Oh.
be under S or what? Would it put under?
Oh no, Irina is hostile. Hold on.
Oh shit. She immediately recognizes my presence and goes, "Fuck this."
I think it's gonna be under new, snack.
Madam, you don't have to be so hostile. You don't have to be so ruffled.
No, okay. So I'm gonna say we
Well,
had.
I'll just share it.
I already put it up. I already got it up.
Yeah, but I don't think Tori had it.
Oh.
New.
As soon as I wake up, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna go over and ask Ismark for a map.
Fucking go back to bed. I still have 3 hours, you jackass.
Oh.
You guys rested partway into my rest. I've got like 4 hours here to play with.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
kind of talking about doing some stuff before, like on stream maybe, but like before everybody else arrived. But like, you know, I'm heading into town.
What?
Do I smell any kind of food cooking? Any
You
direction?
no. You do have the slightest hint of booze in the air, coming from. That is a cone. That from right there, from this.
It's a
That-
better breakfast than I get most days. Let's go see what's going on there.
There we go.
All right, so you're.
Can everyone else see my square?
Also,
Oh,
since
okay.
I'm not currently dealing with the party, I'm going to be pulling out a cigarette. Lighting up.
Not
Little do you know, you come across the party.
cigarettes,
Snickle.
All right, so you're going to enter this place.
I
Yes.
will see if it looks like it's open. Is it a tavern of some kind? Is there a sign?
It's yeah, you see a sign next to it that says Blood of the Vine. It's I'll be honest, I wasn't actually expecting anyone to enter. It seemed like you guys were skipping it.
I'm going into the blood of the vine.
Yeah. You see this it's a rundown place, but that shouldn't be at all surprising. So, you're going to enter the good old tavern. Gotcha. It's certainly as you enter, it's certainly grown shoddy over the years. There are some hints that it at one point looked fine. But yeah, you see a blazing fire in the hearth that gives an unfittingly warm scent to the place. If that makes sense. And next to it, there are actually a few people sitting there, just trying to keep warm. Otherwise, there's a barkeep behind the bar at the other ends of the tavern, and next to a table. Well, no, at a table nearby the entrance, you see three women.
First things first, I'm going to go up to the bar.
Okay.
I should note that this whole time I'm going to be disguised as Stanley.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Stanley, not disguised as Stanley. John disguised as Stanley.
You do notice that the three women notice you as you enter. You looking a lot more lively than all the other patrons.
I will tip my head to them. I don't actually take my hat off, as it is an illusion, and my hand will pass right through it if I try.
Okay.
But I kind of pretend to like doff my hat, and I will make my way to the bar. Sorry for the urgency. What have you got to eat? I'm famished.
We have wine.
Better than nothing. How much? For a bottle.
This pudgy little man. He's just cleaning glasses one after another. As he's doing this, he even when he finishes cleaning a single pile of glasses, he just picks them up, picks the already clean glasses next to him and starts cleaning them again, setting them to the other side of him. This continues. One glass of wine, 1 copper. Pitcher of wine, 1 silver.
I'll take a picture.
He takes he takes a pitcher among the glasses and moves over to a keg and does up wine. Brings it back over to you, lays it in front of you. 1 silver.
I will hand him a silver piece.
And mark that off your sheet.
I have done so.
He continues cleaning glasses.
I consume the pitcher of wine.
He's crunk now.
Well, how well do you think you'd handle a pitcher of wine? Actually, is there even rulings for consuming alcohol? I'm gonna just say
There is, but I don't know if it's in this edition.
it's
Is John above 21?
Yes.
yes.
I'm surprised you have to ask, but yes.
Isn't the drinking age like closer to like 14 or 16 here anyway?
Just like cart him.
Aren't we in Barovia?
Yeah.
Cart him.
Just kids
Yeah.
be drinking beer because it's probably safer than water.
Ooh, what's this?
I'm gonna say
People still knew how to
one.
boil water back in the day, but like, they didn't know why it did anything. They just knew if you didn't boil water, you died, or if you didn't draw it from deep underground, you died.
You would John's he smokes a lot. Does he drink a lot?
He drinks enough.
Drinks enough?
I
Alright.
would say he drinks enough that he doesn't. This isn't enough to actually get him drunk quite yet. He knows his limits.
Fair enough. Alright. I won't make you roll anything then. Otherwise it was gonna be a con save with advantage. Alright. Is there anything else you want to do in this very meh tavern?
I think I'm gonna have to have a meeting with the ladies.
Oh God.
Okay. You approach them. They regard you, but they don't say anything.
Excuse me, ladies. You all seem mighty fine this evening or this morning. What time of day is it, by the way? Because I was a little bit confused because we've been kind of sleeping and not sleeping, and
It's the morning. The middle of them says.
okay. I meant that more out of character or what time it was, but yeah.
Thing is, I don't actually know how to set the time in Fantasy Ground, so it's going to be a little harder to keep track. I can set the year, I can set the day. It doesn't let me set the time.
It's Tuesday.
It's unfortunate.
It is indeed Tuesday. It's probably actually Wednesday by now.
Oh. Okay then.
But I thought it was Thursday.
Shut up.
Shut the hell up, Snake. I'll kill you.
Dad, I feel attacked.
It's Wednesday.
Doesn't seem like this town has a lot of entertainment around here.
Not really. It's a dull place. The most entertainment that we get are, well, I suppose the ghosts that waltz to Castle Ravenloft, but that's about it.
I'm not from around here. What's this about ghosts that make their way to Castle Ravenloft?
Ah. Not from around here, then. Interesting. Well, every night at midnight, several spirits seem to rise from the cemetery here, and they follow the old Sphalic Road up to Castle Ravenloft and disappear. It's beyond me why this happens.
I'm not the most knowledgeable about that type of thing. Sounds to me something like a curse. I've seen a few of those in my day.
Indeed.
Well, I'm sure it must be exciting to occasionally have visitors, but I probably should see about attending to a few things. Thank you for your time.
Good day. They go back to what they were doing, just chatting amongst themselves.
Alright. I'm heading back to Ismart's house.
Okay. You do that. This, I'd say probably. How far out of town would you say you were?
Not super far, but I was probably a ways out of town, maybe like a mile or two.
Mile or two.
Walked that in about half an hour if you're walking slow.
Yeah, it's about half an hour, 40-ish minutes pass. With a drink, maybe closer to an hour. We'll just round it up to an hour for simplicity.
Yeah.
So yeah, about an
Before
hour
I get
passed.
before I get into his house, I'm going to put out my cigarette and rub myself over with my piece of soap in the attempt to disguise the scent of cigarette smoke.
Oh,
I guess you are still disguised as Stanley.
that's cleaning the Stanley off.
I'm then going to walk in through the front door.
Did Stanley smoke?
No,
No.
I gave
Wow.
Stanley a cigarette, but he didn't ever smoke.
Well.
Stanley was a good boy. He cared about his lungs.
Or his lungs would just regenerate.
I wanna
Shut
point out
I didn't
that
have a cigarette
Alucard
with me
in the
before.
anime smokes.
Yeah, he does. In fact, I'm
That's
pretty
Stanley.
sure. Oh no, I can't remember if Stanley's image has a cigarette or if it's a
It did.
necklace. Okay.
But he's not. But he's not Alucard.
He hasn't had a pack of cigarettes on him.
He doesn't have 10 packs of cigarettes on him.
I thought it was more. No.
Well, he has 9 now. Greg has 1.
I had an open pack and then I had a carton which was 10 packs. So I have only 10 packs on me and one of them is opened now.
Oh,
and then Greg has one.
Greg is just inserting cigarettes into every orifice.
Oh no. But yeah, I walk in. Is Ismart there?
Yeah, he is currently writing on paper at a table, in roughly the center of the entire place. Irina is with him. they were making relative small talk. That Irina appears to be getting some equipment ready.
Hey, burger guy, where's my double bacon with cheese?
What? Oh, Stanley.
What?
I'm not entirely.
We're not awake yet.
Oh, is he not undisguised?
No.
Actually, wait. Can I do a perception roll?
Go ahead.
I'm technically not asleep.
You only
Doesn't
need
sleep.
you only need to go like 4 hours of inactivity.
Yeah, but I'm
was it?
completely
Yeah.
aware, I believe, of what the
Yeah.
abilities do.
He's meditating for 4
And
hours.
chances are you've already passed that 4 hours.
Yeah. I was tempted to go if I'm like already in the room with them or not. Because my character probably would be, honestly.
Just sitting there staring over their shoulders as they're doing their work and writing and such.
Just sitting there acting like a knight in like one of those knight armor sets off to the side.
Waiting for
Immediately
the
turn
old people to
to you.
wake up.
Ah! Do we have visitors?
Irina covers her face.
That's the Mrs. Burger Mercer.
No, it's sister.
It's his sister.
Mrs. Burger Mercer.
Ms. Burger Mercer.
I forget, did Stanley meet Irina?
No.
No.
he didn't.
No.
I mean, Sir Knight hasn't met
But-
Stanley, so no one knows
But
what's going on.
based upon her interactions with the rest of the people, if Ismark recognizes us, that's not a good sign. Fucking work, you stupid piece of crap. Sorry, I was
Don't
playing
talk
with
to your
something.
cat like that.
He's not in the room at the moment.
Oh, zombie, why did you
Uh,
kill your cat?
No, he's not here right now. He's
Oh.
elsewhere. I say he's not in the room at the moment.
Why
I
is
heard he's not
the
moving right
Kishi?
now.
Anyway.
So you're saying your cat is a Kishi?
Because where's if you have
Anyway.
goals?
That's weird, as if you have the coin.
I mean, he's a cat, and you said he was in elsewhere.
Oh,
So he's a
No, I said he's not here at the moment.
Kishi. You
I
said
heard he's not
elsewhere.
moving.
Alright, anyway. Let's just... So... Ismark, right? Listen, I could use I've had a drink, I could use something to eat.
sure. Yeah, we have a little bit of food in the cupboard over there. He points to the kitchen, specifically a cupboard there. It's not all that much, but we make do.
Alright. Sweet. I'm gonna go into the kitchen.
Walks past Sir Knight. Good day to you, sir.
Oh, good day to you. Is this your butler?
Oh no, I'm not a butler. I'm a knight.
Wow, you have a knight for a butler. That's pretty impressive.
He's
I am a
not-
squire, so
Ah, so a knight in training, I see. Don't worry,
Yes.
you'll get there someday.
I've already been promoted at least one ring. But
Very
yes,
impressive at such a young age, I'm sure.
really.
He pats him on like the side of the shoulder, and then walks away to go get food.
What a simple
Resume
interaction.
standing in the position with the sword down.
All right, so you go
You
to
know
the
how to
cupboard.
tell Stanley from a not Stanley.
He hasn't pointed his
Are
gun
you-
at anything.
Yeah, he has no guns.
Yeah. Stanley
no.
doesn't put his gun away.
The disguise makes it look like I'm armed. They're not there though.
Again, Stanley never puts his gun away. We confirmed that last session. He always
We're
is
not
holding his
wrong.
gun.
He pulls his gun out on a hair trigger.
No,
But-
he always is holding the gun. He just never puts it away.
I think there's like been two.
There have been times where he has used both hands for things.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
I don't remember. I know there was times where you only need one hand for things, but I can't remember two.
Just whenever possible, his gun is out.
He's
There's
whipping it
only
out.
been 2 times though that I can remember where Stanley has not had his gun immediately. Which was when you first met him, and when you were on the way.
Okay. So moving on from that.
I'm just eating, and then I walk out the front door. As Stanley. All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Bye.
As he walks out the door, he turns to Ismark. What a nice fella.
Oh God.
Sure.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
I mean, sort of. It's hard to really say at this point.
Cautious. I see.
Like a stray dog, we keep feeding him and he keeps coming back.
Well, if you ever have any trouble with him, let me know. I'll be here.
Give him a head pet.
Who is Ismark gives Sir Knight or vice
Yeah.
versa?
Both?
Sir Knight Squire. What was the
That's
question?
cool.
Ismark continues doing.
I
Well,
go around
writing
to
his
the
work.
back. Is the back door or is the back window that I tore out still torn out?
It looked like there was still a little bit of work done to repair it, but it's enough to squeeze through.
Okay, I'll squeeze through and climb in. Does Theodore wake up from like just a conversation going on in the other room, and then
I
I
mean,
mean, does he want to?
Sir's
like,
really
interrupt his nap?
loud.
He is really loud.
Yeah. But I should note that try not to roll anything unless I ask you to, because
Aw.
chances are I'm not actually paying attention to the chat, and unless it's important.
But I like rolling
Also,
for
why do you roll
funsies.
insight?
Wait, did anybody sleep in the room that he went to?
I don't know. Did anybody?
I don't think. I think we all had our own rooms, right?
Oh, you guys slept in different rooms.
I don't know
Okay.
where I
I
am.
thought I was
I have no
climbing in
idea.
the room that had
I'm
everybody
just
in it.
sleeping somewhere.
I was gonna say I don't think we established that last session. I think we just went long rest. We're going because it
I
was
thought
like
that
2
was the
a.m.
bathroom you escaped from.
Where did you guys put me?
That was the bedroom.
In the room
I
where the
asked for
dead body
somewhere
was,
to sleep.
obviously.
You're in the ground now.
What?
Oh yeah, there was a dead body, wasn't
The dead body's just lying there on the ground. Vara is underground.
You guys buried the wrong
Swap
person!
them.
I probably
You
I
buried the
probably
wrong
would've
body,
shared a
darn it!
with Vara.
it? You hear Vara screaming.
Vara, go back to bed. I'm trying to get my
Yeah.
Go back to
I
bed,
dropped
squirrel.
the disguise and squeeze in through the back window into the room that I was in earlier.
If Vara screams, by the way, you immediately hear metal clanking.
Wait, am I actually in the coffin underground? It's canon. I'm
No,
in the
no,
coffin.
you're not.
No.
It's across town. You're not.
No, you're in a coffin in Castle Ravenloft.
She doesn't know.
I'm me.
Are you
Anyway.
alright?
Lavia probably would have shared her room with Vara, and Shizuka, if Shizuka was gonna be with them.
So, is there anyone in the room that I come into?
I don't know. Shade.
Shade.
Roll a D100.
Let me just not make a decision myself. Nah.
Wait
Nobody
a
in
minute,
there.
he was disguised as Stanley, wasn't he?
He was
Yep.
disguised as Stanley just a moment
He
ago.
immediately stops you and goes, "Hi, you again." I have my notes page up, literally writing that, and it just dawned on. So we meet again, strange fellow with mysterious unholy sanction artifact. He clanks his sack to the side.
His sack?
Yeah, he has a sack. I mentioned it.
So, reversing time. Dude. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take my jacket off.
Get out there, you strip on stream. That's against Twitch TOS. I'm reporting you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Repotted.
no, man.
Alright, what have I walked back into?
Who needs pants? Oh.
Matt
Walk
Reaper.
back into me realizing that he was disguised as Stanley when Sir Knight has technically met Stanley.
Oh god.
Listen, let's not discuss the artifacts that are in your possession now.
I still need to question you about where you've gathered. It's of the utmost duty of the highest order that I do.
Okay, so myself.
I think you'll find that I have the proper authority in order to have this. You'll have to forgive me because I have to keep a low profile. I will produce the documentation that proves that I'm a member of the Waterdeep City Watch, as well as a private investigator. I think you'll find this paperwork is in order.
A private investigator sold me evidence.
I wasn't investigating a crime in this particular instance. After all, I'm a private investigator. If I'm not hired to do anything, I'm not responsible to anyone.
Where did you gather this from?
There's a house just outside of town. The locals seem to call it the Death House.
It is not outside of town.
It's in
There's
town.
a house right on the outskirts of town. The locals call it the Death House.
The death house, you say?
You know about this. You've been in town for a little bit.
Didn't you say you survived it?
He survived
I
it. Yes,
yeah,
he did.
I know.
Twice.
You say twice.
You said twice last time.
Who knows what happened? Anyway.
You know. I know about it. I'm just questioning that he got it from the death. I see. So you got it from there. Meaning you've been through that.
I make a face. I don't want to talk about the things I've been through.
Oh my.
Oh, I see. Puts a hand on his shoulder as he pats it. It's understandable. We all have our time. But as he turns off to the side and looks up, in the face of the shining lord, we must move on.
Hey, Theodore, roll me
And then-
insight.
Yeah, come.
I'm saying you have a high enough passive perception of 17.
What do you mean that's a 15?
What are you talking about here?
My good old garbage rolls have come in handy, though.
What are you doing deception?
Uh,
Oh, the
Insight is an opposed roll. Unless he's rolling for something other than
just trying to figure out.
Nah, he's rolling to look through your disguise.
He's not
Oh.
disguised anymore.
No,
No,
he
it was-
was. We rolled back
disguised.
time.
Yeah, we had to roll back time a little bit. I am disguised at the current moment.
I put a hand on his shoulder.
Does his thing bypass the normal rules for disguise self?
I was just gonna say he can tell that something is off about Stanley.
I can.
Okay.
Where is this gun?
because I
I haven't actually lied to Silver yet.
You haven't. I just
Like-
realized
Like
that
I'm making some guesses here as to like where he got the artifacts, but I don't actually know the answer, so I'm not directly lying.
the only thing I can even try to look past is the sky, since I did make contact with you.
Oh yeah, you did touch me. You can go
Yeah.
ahead and roll your investigation.
Oh,
my.
stinky.
Oh,
Loot him.
that investigation.
Why did
Oh,
why did
good.
Tori have hot? You know, never mind.
Hey,
Sunty
sometimes, I
thing.
mean, lonely
Probably
nights.
the Sunty thing.
Do I see passes to skies?
Yeah, you realize that I'm disguised. It doesn't actually say you see past it. It just says that you see I'm disguised.
As I pull out my sword. Hark, he's an imposter.
Dude.
I
Get
think
back
everyone hears that.
Get back, is mine.
I already told you that I'm currently incognito.
Oh, I see. So you're just disguised as him. Ah,
Is
But I
this
think it's
Stinky guy?
the
Does that
crap.
wake us up?
He roll. Everyone who's asleep, roll more perception.
Yay!
Oh god.
Doop, doop, doop. Oh wait, no, it's under.
That's totally.
Wait a
This
minute.
was
Were you
useless.
lying to me then about how you acquired the item?
She's doesn't hear a damn thing.
She's just out.
I suppose Vara can't. Vara's still asleep.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember who you are, and I kind of assumed you had something in the bag you were shaking around when you were asking me about contraband and unsanctioned, unholy artifacts. So I'm assuming it's something in that bag, but I don't know what's in the bag.
I see.
So I was just taking a guess as to where I got it from.
Yeah. Snickle and Lavia are both awoken by.
Then who are you for real, though? I need to make sure that you're not an enemy of.
Are you like writing that and then holding it up in the air behind, like Sir Knight, or are you like?
Showing it to Sir Knight.
Sir Knight is not looking at you.
Snickle would slowly be walking out of the room. What's all the commotion?
You see Stanley standing there.
Stanley! I'm gonna run up and give him a hug.
Puts
Because
a
I
hand
thought he was
in
gone
front of him.
forever.
Puts a hand in front of him to stop him. No, no, it's merely a disguise. It's a private investigation.
Oh! It's the Stinky Man.
Man,
It's Jim.
Stinky
Okay,
man.
you're showing it to me.
He
I'm
was the
going
guy
to
that
try
stole
to
our
flash
friend but
him
didn't.
a thumbs up without the other seeing.
Sleight
Alright,
of
let
hand.
me see if I can oppose this.
Yeah, roll investigate. Not investigate. Perception.
Perception.
Dude, since I'm out there too, just tired and just very upset that I got.
I'm not hiding it from you, Theodore. I'm flashing you the thumbs up.
Wait, Stinky Man? What are you talking about?
Oh, it was the guy that stole our friend, but he didn't actually steal our friend, and then we beat him up because he was trying to steal our friend's stuff.
Doesn't have kneecaps.
So he's a thief?
I mean, kinda?
That's a crime.
Can we try to not escalate things right now?
I know, I'm very tired. And I don't want to break your house.
We need.
I've given you the identification I can give you. If I were to actually identify myself by name, I could be exposing myself to unknown elements. You have
Well,
to
why are
understand it's
you-
a very dangerous job working undercover.
But why are you
Well,
dressed up as Red Man?
Produces his own badge. doesn't actually have a proper police badge. He just has a knight's order badge.
Lovey is gonna yawn and go. Don't cause any trouble. I want to get going as soon as we can and not fight anything.
What's wrong with being a thief? It's illegal.
Yeah.
So, Burger Mercer, can we get some burgers or some food? I'm hungry. It seems like breakfast time.
Nickel, Nickel, that doesn't mean he has.
It's been less than like 5 hours since the last time you ate.
This
You
doesn't
didn't even
change him.
finish sleeping.
Oh,
Snickle, I'm gonna talk to Snickle. We've been over this. Snickle, we've been over this. Burgermeister means mayor. It doesn't mean he's a man with burgers.
but he might have burgers. He could be a good cook.
It's Burgo Master.
See, he said Burgo Master.
Yawn. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Why are you still in the obvious thing?
Oh no,
But
that's
if
why I
it's
was
not
saying.
time to eat, I think it's time to sleep. I'm gonna walk in and go back to bed, wherever it was I was sleeping.
Well, you see, you go scavenging, obviously. You look like a bright man. I'm sure you can find food if you hunt well enough. Either that or go down to the local donation box.
I can tell you there's no local donation box.
Don't worry, there's a food drive somewhere if you look hard.
Maybe we should go to the bar. Maybe the bar has food.
There's always someone with a bleeding heart for poor people.
And
Okay.
stupid people. Wait. Yeah.
Well, Ismark stands. The bar, I wouldn't count on getting food there.
Oh, I think I've been there. The Blood of the Vine.
Yeah,
There is no food at the Blood of the Vine.
not exactly a fan of the people there, but well, they bring in an income.
How?
Well, the people here gotta do something.
If I had more time on my hands, and if someone were paying for it, I might investigate that place, as I believe it might be a money laundering scheme.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I've seen more competently run ones, in fact.
What's
Points a
money
hand on his
laundering
helmet
scheme?
as he rubs it.
I mean,
Sounds like a crime.
the women there are Vistani and I don't know. I'll dwell on it when I actually get my role as Burgomaster.
Points his
Well,
sword
if you
back
need someone to investigate it, you know where to find me. You actually
There you
don't, but I'll find you.
Their knight plunges his sword to the ground. At the same time, John is saying that it goes, if you ever need a hired arms to crack down on the unlawful organization that may transpire, you know where to find.
All you have to do is appoint me as a guard captain, and I will deputize this man on the spot. I like the cut of his jib.
Well, that would be kind of useless as we are leaving town later today.
By the way, each time he puts a sword into the ground, he quite literally stabs it through the floorboard.
Irina
I
is
imagined.
Irina is watching this in pain.
He doesn't realize that it actually is cutting through, or at least that's a bad thing.
Beer.
I want to point out that although my character has an actual feature called false identity, he has not yet used his false identity. He is in fact a member of the Waterdeep Watch. He's not a good member for that matter, but he's a member.
That's great. Your documents seem to check out, even though I have no idea what those. Seems official enough.
So did you stop me before or after I got the food? Like, was this a you realized as I was about to walk out the door type of thing?
Yes.
Okay, made sense based upon the out of character discussion too.
Right when you were walking past him again.
All right.
Wait, I know you.
Halt! You have broken the law.
You have
I've seen
violated
you
the
in my
law.
dreams.
You violate
the
the
court
laws of
fine or-
Skyrim and her people.
Pay your.
What say you in your defense?
Zooms in super close to his face.
So what does John say in response to me going that we're leaving tomorrow? So why would you? We're leaving. So why would you deputize him in a place he can't? He's not at.
More accurately, in like, well,
You
your
can still be a
residence
deputy
and
of a city you're not living in at the moment.
yeah, you guys have like 3 hours left of your rest.
Yeah, you guys need to go back to bed.
I already said I did.
Interrupt your rest for too long, you're gonna not be rested.
I'm gonna go back to bed. You see Lavia take her sleep mask, walk into the room, does the thing where it like slams into her face, and back out.
Was she carrying a sleep mask on her?
Yeah.
Are you saying you don't travel with one?
Makes sense.
She wasn't intending on
not
traveling.
take
She
one
was
of
coming
the
back
classes?
from classes, wasn't she?
Are you saying you don't bring your
Are you
mask
saying you don't bring a
around?
sleep mask to school with you?
Are you saying Lavia doesn't sleep through classes?
I mean, if she does, sure.
Yeah, she does. She's that good of a mage. She doesn't need to go to most classes.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Alright. Yes, she will put her sleep mask back on and then go back to sleep.
Okay.
I suppose that as a detective, I probably should look over the artifacts that you've recovered. After all, you say that you believe that whoever sold them to you or gave them to you may have obtained them unlawfully.
Yes, quite.
So what you're saying is that you've bought illegal contraband.
I bought illegal contraband to bring to the church. I don't think it's illegal, but I think it's unholy.
Let me take a look at it, and I'll be able to identify whether or not that's something that should be legally possessed by a civilian.
I'm not a civilian. I'm a knight of the law.
I'm aware, but you were planning to take it to the church. That's probably for the best, right?
Yes, I was on my way there the other day, but ran into this group. I should probably head out before leaving.
Fuck you, Silver. Don't post that.
Wait,
I look at it and I immediately get distracted.
That was my response to Lavia's sleep mask.
Alright, I'm looking away from that now. Staying out of that chat.
Logical.
Anyway,
My favorite image.
Just gonna.
I may be able to help you. I've come into contact with quite a few artifacts of a less than legal nature in the past. I can tell you whether or not these are items that you should keep in your possession for safekeeping, of course. Whether they are things that you should give to someone who might be better able to dispose of them, such as myself, or whether you should indeed take them to the nearest religious figure to have them immediately disposed of. I should mention, of course, that I am also a ordained minister, although that's only in one city.
Does that mean John can marry people?
In one
Only
city.
in one city.
Only within the walls of Candlekeep.
Alright.
That seems
Keep that in
reasonable
mind.
enough. He grabs the sack as he brings it over, opens it up.
So, are you going to have Shizuka and Greg go to Candlekeep so John can marry them?
I didn't say that.
But you're not saying it.
Good luck.
Look, it has to be
No, I just need to forcibly ship
non-binding
people.
for them. She can't have it actually be a legal marriage.
Can I marry
That's-
Strahd?
See, there it is.
You can certainly try.
You can marry Greg, who's in Strahd's skin after we kill him.
The skin doesn't even fit properly. The head's kind of flapped over to the side a little.
And I don't think it will fit him properly because Greg is probably too short.
The arms are like kind of stubby.
Just extra skin.
Never mind. I'm good.
Can you marry someone who can't say I do?
I mean,
That's
theater.
a crime. I should have my license revoked.
Theodore can't say I do, though.
Do we need to have
You
a
do
talk
the
about
Muppet
consent?
Theodore legally can't be married then.
We can do
Yeah.
the Muppet method. Someone could just stick their hand up his butt and speak for him.
Again,
Hey, things that are written are legally binding contracts.
again.
Oh, or that. That's probably more
Theodore
logical than my
legally
method.
cannot get married then because he can't say I do.
I mean, neither can
Theodore's
Theo.
never would.
Alright, what is going on with the bag of stuff? What's in it?
Oh, what's in it?
They
it was
choked
all
to
the
death
stuff.
out of character.
Death House. Give me a moment. The 9-inch mummy figurine, the bag of bat guano, the coffin with a direwolf with her tongue, desecrated frog on a stick. Basically, aka someone left their lunch out for too long and decided to make that a holy artifact.
What?
I think I accidentally forgot to like finish writing that, but it's like inch mummy figurine.
You're sleeping. You
Iron-
can't sense bullshit.
I
Iron
sense it in
Candy.
my sleep.
In your sleep, you whisper. That's bullshit.
He can't whisper.
Mummified goblin hand,
It's your passive sense bullshit.
Yeah.
crippled,
So,
thing,
so
shrunken,
does
crippled head.
anyone hear me whisper?
Maybe Vara.
That's all the stuff, by the way, that he had considered illegal or unholy content.
So it's all basically just like junk, right?
Seems like it, but it seems unholy.
Alright, I'm going to use thaumaturgy. My eyes begin to glow like the sun. But don't emit any heat, unlike the sun.
Oh dear.
The ground begins to shake harmlessly for a minute. My voice
So-
is suddenly 3 times as loud as normal. And then as I say, so my voice is no longer as loud as normal. Is normally loud again, and then the lights in the room begin to flicker.
People are trying to
I'll
sleep.
have to perform a ritual to make all of these things not unholy anymore. But after that, they should be perfectly safe for you to carry around with you.
Ah, good. That means I don't have to bring them to the priest anymore.
I make
mean,
a symbol of Asmodeus appear on each of them using prestidigitation.
Can I do a religion?
Go ahead.
Asmodeus.
Oh, how's my days?
Witchcraft!
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Isn't Asmodeus like an evil line?
Oh, Asmodeus is literally
the king.
Satan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the king of the underworld.
Witchcraft.
He's the king. He's the king
Of hell.
of hell. He is
As
a
you-
legitimate deity.
I fail to see how this is demonicifying.
I never said they were
Amazing.
demonic. They were unholy. I have purified them by appealing to a being who has much more evil power than whoever created these artifacts.
Ah, I see.
I can assure you that as far as I can find, there is no longer any curse or other evil that actually flows through these.
Can I do a deception? Or a
You feel the
perception
ground
roll?
shake and that loud noise.
It says tremors, so I mean, like, I don't know. What is it? Who here has lived through an earthquake? Tell me what it's like. Is it like? Because I would assume thaumaturgy. It's not gonna be like the ground shakes and like dust falls from the ceiling. No, it's just like you notice things are wobbling. I don't know.
I mean, you step and dust falls from the ceiling.
It's not our
Like,
fault.
I
the
know
ceilings
Sir
are made out
Knight-
of dust.
I know Sir Knight isn't like is the most trusting of people, but he also goes, "That sounds like bullshit."
Upon.
I mean,
Are you guys...
I'll go ahead and roll deception because he definitely didn't do anything to fix them.
Are you guys in the place where we're staying?
Yes.
Yes, they are. They're making
Actually,
a bunch of
I
noise while we're trying to sleep.
That actually,
Vara's crawling
I
out
guess
of bed and going down.
She would be fully rested.
She would.
I see. Immediately pulls it away from you as he rolls it back up.
Guys, what are you doing down here? Who are you people?
Well, you know who Stanley is, because he still hasn't
Oh, okay,
dropped his
so he's not
disguise.
Stanley.
I look
Oh,
like
who is
Stanley.
this guy?
You have a miniature person with you.
What?
Greetings, madam. Bends down on one knee to greet.
Who is this man?
I know it's rude to make myself seem more more menacing an appearance of height than. Please accept my apology for such. I do not mean to frighten you.
Oh. That is the sound of Vara falling. Trying to get away from this man.
This pile of metal.
Pile of metal.
This suit of armor that's talking to you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of metal.
I mean, I was just making sure everything was okay down here.
Yes,
I heard a lot of
quite.
loud
Definitely
noise.
no demonic rituals going on.
There were
Mhm.
absolutely zero demons involved in any of the rituals that were just performed. That is correct.
Mhm. I'm going back to sleep.
I'm not lying. Devils were involved.
Now what? She literally scans the room, sees the items in your hand.
What are you talking about? They're already back in the sack.
Oh, they're back in the
Yeah,
sack.
he rolled
Sees
them up
the
and
sack.
threw them in his sack.
Looks back at the knight. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you guys aren't doing anything, you know, like a demonic ritual or anything, I guess
Yes,
it's okay.
quite. Why would a chivalrous knight do anything of such?
I would never
My
consort
God.
with demons.
It never worked with demons. I mean, you're not lying.
I mean, I don't really know what you do other
Bullshit.
than point guns at people. So I guess.
This man used guns?
Yeah.
Where's this?
When we first met, he literally told us all to line up and to tell us our names. And then throughout the house, like he kept on pointing his gun at us. And actually, I'm kind of curious as to why we keep you around. Now that I'm saying this out loud.
I thought you said you had just met them not that long ago.
Well, in a scary house.
Oh, you're talking about the other man that I met.
What?
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 I'm talking about that man right there.
No, that man there is not that man there.
What? What?
I'm incognito as someone who evidently you know. Well, I may
Who are
also have
you?
met at one
Who are
point.
you people? Ah! He runs upstairs.
Calm down, miss. Here, I'll play you a ballad to soothe in your soul. He runs after you, pulling out his pen.
Clank, 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 clank.
Please, wait a moment. Let me perform for you the serenade.
Nickel walks back out hearing all of this.
I don't have to do a damn thing.
Oh, who's scared squirrel this time?
I don't know if I'll be able to.
Two strangers downstairs. Although his song is very soothing, but I'm still scared.
Okay, wait.
Calm
I don't know if I'll be able to make it to midnight.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But you have to make it. Midnight's my birthday.
Oh, there's 2 birthdays?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh shit!
Snick's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh my god!
As in a couple of hours.
As in now for me.
Yeah.
Don't you
Happy
like all
birthday,
this
Ryan?
shit we're doing, Shade?
Fucking happy birthday early.
Happy birthday, everybody!
Fucking happy birthday.
Happy everybody birthday!
Fucko.
If I leave, which I probably will soon.
Oh, okay.
How dare you, Mom?
I'll be sure to kill Lavia.
Yep.
Kill Lavia.
Lavia dies in her sleep.
Lavia will ask for the map, and then probably
And then T-pose?
yeah, something like those.
Okay.
Yeah, Lavia will probably ask for the map, have someone drive while she does map stuff.
Alright, so after Lavia leaves, we're gonna go back to the graveyard and resurrect their dad.
Sounds good, sounds good. I see no problem with this.
Raise undead.
Alright.
Alright.
Anyway.
Meanwhile, Var is still running away from this man, enjoying his
Obviously.
sweet, sweet tunes.
Does this soothe your soul?
Yes, but also no, because you're scary.
So you've kind of introduced yourself as being kind of like a knight and such, Silver. Like you've done a few things where you've made it clear that you are big on honor and such. Okay, just need to have that clarified for me. So I'm like, this seems like a good time to go, and I'm going to walk out the door, and then I will follow through with going around to the back and climbing in through the window that I left through.
That thing we talked about half an hour ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I spend the next like 2 hours and 40 minutes that are probably left after this discussion to touch up my false identity so that it is perfect and flawless. Changing a few details here and there. I am now going to identify myself as both one of the Lord Protectors of Waterdeep and one of the Dukes of and the last remaining Duke of Daggerford.
Ah, good.
Y'all have a good night.
You can leave it already.
Alright,
Bye.
goodbye.
I've just been tired as all heck past couple days.
You should have slept 11 hours yesterday night or this morning, I guess.
I took a nap. I took like a 6-hour nap. Woke up at 10, didn't fall asleep until 4, and then woke up at 10 again.
I fell asleep from 6 until midnight. Woke up, went, I have missed my D&D game. Went back to bed. Woke up at 4. Went, alright, time to get up for work.
Alright.
And then I went to work today.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And
Y'all have a good
then I
night.
found out that my D&D game got moved to Friday and no one told me.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye. Zach. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mom.
Alright, now that he's gone, let's talk shit about him.
I'm so glad that
Man,
he's
my
fucking
mom is the
dead.
worst.
God, he dies. He fails so many traps.
He's so easily manipulated. Anyway,
So
so-
easily manipulated.
so I wait until like once I start hearing the rest of the party moving around, I'm gonna come out of my room with my identification papers, looking like myself, with an unlit cigarette in my mouth and a toothpick on the other side of my mouth.
Papers?
I read
I
a
have
stance.
the papers ready, but I'm not gonna be using them for now.
Slams her fists on the table. Fix the damn window.
I look in the room. How does one fix a window? It does in fact appear to be a window.
Board it up.
Yeah, there are a bunch of broken boards on the outside of the window. Why? I wonder what that is. Alright, I'll board that on up for you. You're welcome.
She looks at you sternly for a second and then sits back down slowly.
This is how you can tell she's integral to the storyline, because she can see through party bullshit.
You break my house?
Fits my fucking house.
You fucking die?
Alright, well
I like
then,
how
since
all
I'm
of
going
you
to be in there
birds-
for a little bit, fixing the boards back to the windowsill, I will light up my cigarette.
I like how the people who are breaking in the house are both the new characters that got introduced.
Brilliant.
Fucking straw, stop spilling.
So, I take it everyone just eventually just sort of wakes up, gathers
Wakes up to hear me hammering boards back into the windowsill.
How proficient are you at a hammer?
I don't have proficiency with carpentry tools.
I just want to know how many times do you hit your thumb?
Enough.
I just want to know how many times does he swear?
Why would I swear?
Because you hit your thumb.
But Arena's in the house.
Oh.
I can't resist a pretty face. It would be uncouth.
So you came back for Squirrel then?
Does she have a pretty face? I don't think her charisma is high enough to have a pretty face.
You can have whatever appearance you want. Charisma is mostly a measure of your force of personality.
Mm-hmm. And that explains her shyness.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. She's pretty, but she also hides her face a lot.
I
and
mean,
is very
you
shy.
could be real hot but still have like a -3 in charisma.
Like Theodore.
You could be a
Okay.
real
We'll
bitch
say she
sometimes, like
has a
Stanley.
cute face, but she hides it a lot
Excuse me.
under her hood.
He has a
But
-1.
just to point out, Arena is who I was talking about, not Squirrel, especially since I was describing an out-of-character trait.
I know, that's why that's why I said so you came back for Squirrel then.
Yeah.
Also,
she's
how
kind of
did
hot
that
though.
scene end?
Oh, Silver chased you up the stairs playing music, and then probably like stood outside your room playing the music.
You assume
She's
I
rocking
stopped
back
playing.
and forth, fetal position, hiding behind the bed, like, oh my god.
As
Just looming
John
there.
walks out, the first thing he hears is music playing still.
And then John just walks out of the building going, alright, well I guess that's my cue to leave, and then comes back in through the window. Looking like himself. And then touches up his false identity to make himself more of a duke than he was before. I was just an earl before.
He's leveled up. Vara slightly opens the door. That's a nice song.
Thank you, I practiced for many years.
Why are you just standing outside of my door?
I wanted to make sure that you were soothed thoroughly.
Sure.
By the way, are you gonna
Sure.
recover your health from the long rest?
They should have already.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's already.
I long
If
rested
you're
the
not
party at the end of
full,
last
roll
game.
roll another d6 if you're not full. Because I gave you healing song.
Oh. She does feel soothed then, if this is an actual thing you're
Yes,
doing.
it's an actual ability.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so as you're playing, she's not rocking back and forth in fetal position. She's just kind of like, huh, this is nice.
I think it's a D6. I think at this level, that's what it is.
As a note, when you finish a long rest, you recover all hit points silver.
Is it? Oh, okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I thought a long rest was you roll the die. You're...
No, that's short rest.
You have the dice. At a long rest, you recover all hit points, and you get back half of your dice.
Oh, all right.
In fact, as she's opening the door, since she's actually is feeling soothed from this, she has her satchel in her hand. Since you're new and all, do you want to check out a book?
Oh
Books.
no.
I love reading.
What?
I love reading.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
She opens the door more. Who else is in the room with Bara?
Lavia, apparently.
Well, she's
Lavia
dead
is
asleep.
a musica, or did you not?
I have no idea because we didn't specify bedrooms.
Somebody pick up Lavia and put her in the car.
I mean, Shade, how many
I-
bedrooms are there so we can actually allocate this?
There's about like 4. One was taken up by.
We know John has one, and Snickle has a different one. So
Yeah,
she's
it would be
only
weird to
one.
have Snicko sleeping with all the girls.
And I'm assuming Theodore slept with Snickle.
Oh my.
How lewd. Start the fanfics.
But he's
slept in the main room.
underage. Yeah, Theodore slept
I
with
thought he was
Yeah.
old enough.
Bara
And
digs
Silver
through
Silver
her.
just never sleeps, so I might have had my own room.
I was in the room with Burgermeister and his sister.
Mark off that I am now down another cigarette because I put it out as soon as I'm done that room. I
Bara digs
slip
through
it through
her
a hole in the
bag.
window.
Wait a minute. Did you wash yourself?
What? What?
Sorry, Theo. I guess our performance was pretty bad last night. I'll learn better next time. My violin just didn't sound right.
Wait, did Vara wash herself?
No. Did John with soap again?
Yeah, he wipes him down with soap whenever he has to be around people.
So what about his
It's
cologne?
it's cologne scented soap.
Okay.
Oh
What the
god.
fuck?
How much cologne did you spray yourself with,
Have
zombie?
you never had polo scented soap?
And
It's
not
really
to-
nasty, especially if you get it in your eyes.
Like any soap is
grandpa had-
nasty in your eyes.
Like no, you know like that polo scented cologne. My grandpa had soap that smelled like that, and like it's bad getting soap in your eyes already, but it was possibly one of the most painful experiences my eyes have ever had to get that soap in my eyes.
Today I learned.
The more you know.
Vara digs through her bag and pulls out at first she pulls out a book that's in some different language.
Which
I
language?
had this I believe we established it was Dragonborn? Draconian? or
Draconic?
whatever? Draconic, yeah, that's it.
I can perfectly read.
Well, she pulls it out. I was like,
Oh.
I don't know what this says.
What does
Can
it
you read
say?
this? It's hentai.
Really takes it, looks at. I see.
Tasteful.
Oh, you can read it?
Yes, of course I can. Only a fair knight would be able to read something as pristine as this.
Can you read it to me?
Pats her on the head. I feel that one such as yourself would not be able to.
Oh, well. Here's my other favorite book. And she pulls out Twilight.
I see.
Here,
You know,
I'll
I
let you
think
borrow
I've
it.
seen something like this once.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one about the vampires?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes! The one by... What was the name of that snack came up with?
It was something stupid.
It was something stupid that switched
What
two
was it?
letters
Was like,
around.
what was it? Wasn't it like Methany Stire?
Yeah, it was Methany Stire. Oh, the one by the author Methany Stire!
Yes, that's it. You've read it?
I've had it read to me before by many of women.
Interesting. She puts the book back and pulls out another book. This one with
He
pictures.
begins reminiscing. Oh, yes, I remember when... I gotta come up with some name for her. When Princess...
the Dojinshi.
The Jinxie.
Princess Dojinshi.
Princess Jinxie. When Princess Jinxie once read this to me, man, she was quite into this.
Oh. I want to meet her.
She's dead.
Oh.
Poor girl. Age of 14, typhoid got her.
Oh. I also like this series. She pulls out Vampire Knight, Volume 1.
Oh, Jesus.
He was literally about to say Rosaria Vampire before you stopped. Or another thing that she was into, because someone decided to bring up Dojinshi, and that's her name now.
Here, I'll let you read. I'll let you read and look at the pictures of this one.
Alright. Reads it. I have no idea what I know, like, the name, but I
It was
don't know what
incest all along.
Was it?
Spoilers.
Okay.
Pretty
That
much.
seems like that seems like the norm when it comes to vampire stuff.
Oh no, vampire.
It seems
incest.
like tasteless bullshit.
There's
Technically,
one
they were
really
both
dreamy
adopted.
vampire named Kaname. And then
Doesn't-
that's all that matters.
It's always either like you're incest by like you're an ancestor of someone, and then you're incesting your late or your descendant.
That's
Or it's
exactly
like
what happened.
a cousin thing or something, or like step for vampire stuff.
Reincarnation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't.
Ah, I see. Did you actually ever give me your name, by the way?
Nope.
I see, Lottie. I'm sorry,
Squirrel.
I didn't ask for your name before.
Farah?
Lady Vara. It seems you have
Lady.
quite the taste to you.
A lady?
Yes, everyone. Every woman that I meet, I address as lady. It is only in the most honorable.
I like the ring to that.
Tell me, where in Emperor Shizuka's court do you play?
I don't know.
My gods, you don't know your own statue.
My own. I mean, I hear that I'm quite short. That's what you mean.
Pats on the head. Don't worry, we all know. But it's nothing to be. But it's nothing to be timid about.
I don't have to do a damn thing.
Do you think?
no.
Do you think vampires like, like really short girls?
I'm sure some vampires do.
Do you think there's a way to make me taller?
There's plenty of magic, such as enlarge a person.
Do you know
You
the
would have to
magic?
come across a wizard, but I hear there are some garments that have a permanent effect of.
Do you think it would cost money to do that?
Yes.
She looks through her bag to realize she has no money.
Oh, you just realized.
She hasn't checked her bag. Yep.
Oh, I guess I forgot my money somewhere. Oh.
Well, that's rather unfortunate.
She'll never fucking know. And he's gone! He's fucking gone!
You took your money and
Oh,
ran.
Okay.
Shade. Are you looking at the chat at all?
Oh. Guess I'll never be big. That's okay. I guess.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll earn plenty of money during your time.
Right.
There's many adventures and quarries and such quests. All you have to do is just look for 'em.
Do you get money as a knight?
Plenty.
Can I be a knight?
You can certainly try. Anyone can be a knight if they put their heart and soul into it and find the right course.
Would my
I
title
suggest-
be lady knight?
A lady knight's an admirable title. I suggest if you haven't already joined the court of Empress Shizuka, the individual you're traveling, it might be a good start.
Oh, I didn't know she had a court.
Yeah, I learned
Or an
about
empire.
We're an empire.
Oh god.
Yeah, she made me a captain.
Ah! Where'd you come from?
The hall.
Oh. I just didn't notice. Okay.
it.
Here, I'll go talk to her.
You should,
Wait, I think I'm in the same room as her.
she's
No,
got
she's sleeping in
Empress
her room.
Entropy and Counselor Admiral General Greg if you wish to be.
That's
God.
a lot of names.
Yes, such
I-
is Royal Court.
I go over to Shizuka's room.
Oh, she's
Wait a
still
minute.
sleeping.
Stop, sir.
Huh?
I
Huh?
forgot to introduce myself. I asked
Oh.
for your name but didn't do such myself.
Oh, it's okay.
Pardon my rudeness.
It's okay.
As he bows down on one knee
Oh,
and
here we go.
I am Sir Knight Squire
Ah.
Anthony Andrew Jackson William Garfield Peter Marigold Marigrid Marin Maridrid Ebony Pendleton Peridot Pennygold Wolfenschlager Stein Hassenberger Dwarf Prince Edward Trudy Theodore
Bara
The
runs up to the
third.
knight and like unmasks him.
puts a hand on his helmet and puts one to stop her. No. That's not necessary. A knight must never.
Twilight!
No.
Are you a vampire?
No.
Do you sparkle?
I don't think so. My armor does.
I have to know. She is actively trying to push up your mask.
He is actively trying to stop you. Good. I literally can't fail that.
As someone who accidentally stumbled into what's under his mask, I love this.
Oh, is this the Edward you were looking for, Vara?
I think so.
No,
I
I'm
help.
not a vampire. I'm not a vampire. Alright.
I still
give me
have.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna use that inspiration die.
Alright. Go ahead.
I'm rolling with inspiration.
Gotcha.
Oh god damn it. Please, for the love of God, damn it.
So, the helmet comes off. All you see is the skeletal face, the literal skeleton face. And you hear
Immediately
from
takes helmet, puts it back on, and goes, "You must never tell anyone as long as you."
Castle Raven.
Oh, you're like Greg.
You hear from all the way from Castle Ravenloft. You hear nee 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 nee.
He immediately stops them from leaving as he tells them to sit down. You must keep a very important secret. You must never tell anyone. As he looks around and makes sure there is literally no one watching.
Where
As he
is
closes all
your
windows.
face? Where is your actual face? Why are you,
You
talking
see-
without it?
Lady Vara,
Greg is a member of the party.
Greg doesn't talk.
Throw that out there.
Yeah, Greg, talk.
Lady Var, you must calm down. Starts soothing her with the performance, with the trumpet.
Oh.
I want to point out
Wait,
that
with the
he is
trumpet.
playing. I want to point out, by the way, all his proficiency in musical instruments are in woodwind instruments, and he is playing better than some people.
God, you're fucking murdering me.
Look, that's better than none. I have a very important secret that you must not tell anyone.
Squishy,
Right?
did you notice the text chat at all?
I've been noticing.
What's
haven't.
Ismart's reaction?
Let's see. For the first thing, he just looks at you sternly. Like very, very Big Brother-esque. Does not answer.
Disapproving front.
It's obvious, pissing off the Burger Mercer.
Is asking about Vara one of the...
No, that was a discussion he was having with Theodore.
Okay.
Because he's like, I've been to many worlds. I've been to Galarion, where gnomes are all really brightly colored, but it can be really hard to tell in some worlds. And I find it to be kind of offensive to just assume that they're one or the other without, like, knowing for sure. So I don't assume, I just go, they could be either.
I mean, hey,
Trying
it's
to tell
pretty
the
much
difference
going, are you
between, like,
Asian
elves
instead
and
are
between
you
half elves and
Chinese or
humans.
Japanese?
You know, I don't encounter a lot of half-elves and gnomes, and it's really just humans here. He tries to go back to his work.
I was having that conversation with Theo, not with
Oh.
him.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Although Theo is not really responding, he's
I mean,
Anyways, Sir Knight will, as he has the helmet back on, serenading Vara to keep her from panicking.
okay. hold
Meanwhile,
on.
making more noise than he's trying to attempt to
Yeah.
stop.
What check would it be to remain calm? Is that a wisdom?
sure.
Wisdom save.
Whatever you decide.
Okay.
Wisdom if you want to do it.
What does your heart say?
She, she's calming down. Kind of.
He looks out the window that he just boarded up as he begins a long monologue. A ballad, if you may.
Oh.
It started over several decades ago. You see, my legion were on a mission to take down the Lord of Ravenloft, the Count. We had to overcome many trials, and when we had reached his doorsteps, my entire party, my entire legion had fallen. As the Bannister's boy, I had led the march, inspiring my troops to fight on, and somehow I lived to be one of the last ones. But even then, I perished. Many years after, deep beneath the remains of, I had risen up by the power of faith, perhaps. Who knows? But the one thing I did know was that I was brought back with purpose. Purpose to do Strahd.
Wait. Wait.
Strahd to death. I may be a squire, but I am a knight. As such, I vowed upon this undying breath of mine that no matter how many parties I may go through and how many years may pass, I will bring an end to his reign upon the honor of my brothers. You must never tell anyone this. Not even Strahd knows I am alive once again.
Oh. So wait, you met Strahd?
Well,
Did
I
you see
certainly
him?
did see him. I'm not sure if he realizes who I am.
Is he, you know, kind of comparable to Edward? Like in the looks department?
He's a bit lengthier and his face is more narrow. He doesn't sparkle.
Huh. She pulls out a notebook and writes it down.
There's some that's considered better, actually.
Yes.
Interesting.
Aren't we doing buff
He has
Strahd
long,
for a thing?
flowing black hair. I forgot how like long his hair was. I know it's like at least down to his like shoulder or neck.
Isn't our
Shall
Strahd?
Shall I also once again relay the infamous image?
Isn't our Strahdy too hotty?
He will
Strahdy
perfectly
with the hottie
describe the haughty Strahdy body image.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
I don't
They told me to, if I was ever scared, to imagine him without clothes on.
Yeah?
But
Oh,
he's
it
hot.
But he's hot.
do you, I mean,
They
you
told
saw
me if
him. Do you think, you know, that he might, you know, like me or something? Or like, maybe if I met him, or like, do you think we could talk?
You really don't want that.
Runs a hand on her head. Trust me. He slaughters thousands. You wouldn't want that.
Oh.
I'm sure if you look for some other vampire somewhere, maybe you'll find your Ed.
You know, there was some interesting screaming going on at the church.
What's that screaming?
Thought maybe we should
no.
go down there and, find out why, why
Yay.
the son's screaming.
Alright, so figure out what you guys want to do. I'm gonna be right back.
There was screaming.
Do the screaming.
There it is. There's the hottie Strahd with a really nice body.
They're actually
Oh.
screaming that's going on right now, and is he now learning this information?
That was me saying that, and you might have heard the screaming coming from the church, but it would seem like an echo. Either way, I'll be right back.
What's that noise?
Oh,
It
that's
sounds
the son.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wood. Shoots kneecaps out.
God damn it, my knees.
Not again.
It was an adventure once, but then I took 2 bullets, an arrow, and a sling bullet to the knees. And
I,
now I'm a cripple.
Are we gonna have to get you a wheelchair?
I don't know. Are we silver? Thus
I don't know,
far,
we-
thus far, we're 2 for 2 with you being the one to shoot me in the legs. So, question to ask yourself, Silver: are you gonna need a wheelchair for me?
I don't know. Are you? I need to know if you're still able to stand
Yes, I can still stand for now.
for now.
For now.
For now.
That sounds. Here's the echo in distance. Goss. That
What do you
sounds
mean?
like a
No
dying
wonder
cat.
John keeps acting like a homeless person. He's not homeless. He hasn't been homeless since he was 10. When he killed his parents and left home.
Okay, but where's John's home?
I have been homeless since I killed the people that had my home.
Then I owned the home myself. I wanna point out that like there are periods of lies in John's backstory. I have a backstory written for him. But there are elements of lies where I will just bullshit through my teeth and out of character.
I was really
I
hoping that
killed
the
my parents when I
entire
was 10. No.
reveal that I was an undead skeleton wasn't gonna happen for a while.
Yeah, that's what you get for saying Edward.
I don't know
did
what
that
you
on
thought
purpose
was about to
because I wanted
happen.
to trigger Mara, but I wasn't hoping for Snickle because I already said Nickel before. I already introduced myself. He knew.
Listen, while at one point in his life John was homeless, he has not been homeless in some time.
See, you forget something though. Snickle's main thing was to help Vara find Edward.
Yeah, you heard the name Edward before when I introduced myself to you.
And I think I asked about Edward, but then Vara was going crazy, so I had to help.
Well, I already told you if you had asked.
Oh, I know. I know I still keep acting like a homeless person. It's because I have never, like, gotten rid of that attitude towards, like, let me just dig through people's stuff and look around and, like, constantly behave like a trash-digging monster human. I have no social skills. I just pretend.
Anyway, so, what are you guys
That's
up to?
Theodore on that scale.
To kill Strahd.
Okay.
To kill Strahd. There's
Well, maybe
screaming, there's an
let's talk
echo.
to him.
Yep, there's screaming in the church. We thought about going back to it, but then
The
people
church.
kept telling me no.
Well, why not? If they're screaming there, we must help. I was
That's
on my
what
way
I
there
said.
anyway.
I'm down to help.
Come on, brother in arms. We must go save the church.
To the church!
I didn't get to ask Shizuka about being a knight. I run to the door.
Full stops. Actually, no. If she's gonna like quickly run to her, then yeah.
No, do you
She
not?
runs to the door and like knocks. Yeah.
5 more minutes.
Shizuka, no! No! We need to go now!
Yeah,
Is the door unlocked?
I don't think it's locked.
The door doesn't
She-
have locks.
Oh, she opens the door. I have to ask something really fast. Can I be a lady knight?
Sure.
Also, they're screaming in the distance and she runs off.
Oh.
Didn't stop getting knighted.
Wait, I have to get knighted?
Knighted. He
Craig,
told you to get knighted by Greg.
Oh, but... do I have to get knighted or anything? Is there a thing?
Greg, do the thing. I'm gonna kick Greg out of bed.
Lazily pulls up.
Pull his sword out of it.
She's kind of stunned at the fact that you guys were sleeping together.
I mean, as we know, Greg was taking note.
Through the whole knighting ceremony, she was just stunned face.
I like to
Pikachu
imagine
face.
the situation is that Vara is like so enamored with this process. Meanwhile, Greg is like, God damn it, gets out of bed, sword, taps it on his shoulder, taps her on the head.
All
You're
right,
knighted.
fine, honey.
Okay, there.
Probably
Jump
just a squirrel rooting around in the trash again.
I mean, partially right.
Thank
It was a squirrel.
you for knighting me.
So I don't know if I want to join in you going to check out Screaming and then come back or not. I'm thinking about it.
But it could
Where we're
lead to
leaving
more
now, we're
bones.
gonna go.
I'm going with them to check out the screaming.
Oh, you're...
See us running through the house. Two big men in very heavy armor. Not heavy at all. I very specifically get a disadvantage on stealth roll.
Vara can't keep up if you guys are running full speed. Actually, wait.
I can't remember.
I will stop and let Vara get on my shoulders, and then we'll take off at full speed again.
What's my speed again? Because I think it's lowered because of armor, but I forget if this edition does.
As you guys are running along, from behind, John will come up, having gone around and gotten the cart and the horse, and is driving the horse, and is
Who is
catching
this
up to
man?
them.
You know what I realized? I keep forgetting to put spells on my character. I have Cure Light Wounds. That is absolutely one thing that I'm just gonna
That's a
say that
stinky
all my
man.
spells are like that. That's a stinky man. Oh, so that's what you look like underneath that.
No, he
Immediately
looks like something else.
does not
Uh,
choose to jump on the cart, by the way. He's just talking to him as he's running beside it.
Wait,
Get
who
on
is
the
this?
cart.
Who are you?
Oh, you're inviting me? Alright.
Yeah, we're getting on the cart.
jumps up.
Why are we just hopping in random people's cars?
Also,
Wait, this is our cart.
you only lose speed if your strength is below the score listed on the table for the strength requirement of the armor you're wearing.
Alright. Yeah, I got that.
So everyone that is currently audibly here, except for Shizuka, are going.
Theodore going?
No, Greg isn't going. He's back in bed.
You and Greg are staying home.
Staying home,
So
in
this-
bed, boning.
Oh my.
You're all okay.
Roll for performance.
Oh.
Constitution
Also-
based.
Oh.
Vara is very confused as to why some random guy has our cart.
Well,
Because he went
oh
and
yeah,
got
you
it
were unconscious.
because it's faster to ride in the cart. Like you guys get ahead of him for a little while while he's getting the horse tied to it and everything. But it's like
No,
you
she
want-
just doesn't know who you are.
you
and
briefly
everyone's-
met my character while you were barely conscious and in and out of consciousness. You remembered him getting shot by Stanley and then healing you.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
Oh. Then she's not as worried.
Alright, so you guys are. Oh, look,
Yes.
he's there. You guys are
To the church.
heading to the church? Alright. Let me
Today we might kill a priest.
Oh my god.
We might kill a priest, guy.
Here you go.
Immediately jumps out of cart the moment we get close.
Ja.
Bashes the door in. Well, he doesn't break the door down, but he definitely throws it in. I forgot. Do they have a door?
Yeah, they've got a door.
Okay.
Mr. Priest!
Vara's still on
You see-
Nick's shoulder.
Do you want me to move you up, Silver? Because I don't want to be in front of you.
I'm going all the way to the front.
Okay.
You see, after a moment, the door here.
Oh, let me move myself back.
Wee!
Remove that. Opens. You're standing in front of the said door. Alright, gotcha.
Sure. I didn't know like how far I was gonna be, so I figured
I'd
it'd
expect him to
funny
be standing there grabbing the priest and shaking him.
In which case, I guess you would actually see into the room. Just give me a moment.
Since Shizuka and Lavi
That's
are not
drawing.
here,
That's not
I'm
what I meant to do.
smoking.
That's absolutely not what I meant to do. Get rid of that.
Smoking in a priest zombie? I'm not correcting that statement.
There we go. See into this relatively mundane room.
Oh, Discord.
And in front of you, you see Donovich, whom you probably haven't met, or maybe you have.
Probably.
Possibly,
Possibly.
probably, maybe.
Let's say probably as a. Oh, I don't really know. Would you?
Did the door swung open or was it already open?
Swung up slowly.
Swung open slowly. That seems suspicious.
Yes.
Immediately grabs the door, throws it open the rest of the way.
Donovich steps back.
Are you alright? I heard screaming and I came running as fast as I could.
You currently hear no screaming.
I heard screaming and I ran as fast as I could.
Yes. Hello, Sir Knight Squire.
We're here to finally look at all the screaming.
These individuals had filled me in on the situation a bit and had told me that someone was in ailing pain down.
Yes, my son has been ailed. But I would... Why are there so many... He looks out the doorway. Why are there so many people here under this hour?
We're here to help your son. And this hour, it's morning, isn't it?
They
They
appear to
all
be
heard
very
screams
concerned
and
for
took
you.
off, so I caught up to them and helped them get here faster.
I don't even know who you are.
It's probably for the best.
You don't remember me?
Not you,
I'll
but
check this one here. So I at least have that on pot.
Also, before he noticed my presence, I was opening that door to my right.
this door.
Yeah.
You step in. You see this.
No, I just opened it. I'm gonna pretend that it
Okay.
was open when he started
Okay.
seeing us.
Oh, you relatively see a very moldy room that has
There we are.
broken roof shingles and water that appears to be flooding in. And in the corner of it, you see a trapdoor, chained.
Your son, is he down here? I have some medical proficiency. I could take a look at him.
I very much doubt you can help him.
I'm a paladin. I help everyone.
Please explain to
I'm
us.
also an ordained priest in the city of Candlekeep. I'm well versed in knowledge of the faith of Palor. I produced a holy symbol of Palor. Although I
see.
suppose this is another one of those places where I end up where the deities that I worship, or deity in this particular instance, can't really do me much good. I'll have to find someone else to talk to.
It might surprise you, but I do have medical training.
I do not.
Please, if you would so kindly, if your son is ailing, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the fancy word for it. Inform us of his current condition.
Roll persuasion.
Sure.
Can I assist by being like, see, I brought help. I told
I'll
you I
give him
would.
advantage.
Give advantage. Alright. Wait, can he, though, first?
Is that
Helping.
really?
I'm taking the help action. I'm such
He
a
is.
courteous, polite person who's
Yeah.
just walking into the room.
Roll with advantage.
Alright.
Hey, I've got a +4 too.
That is very well. A while ago, a mage, I do not know his name, gathered together an army. A small task force, in hindsight, to attack the devil. My son was among their ranks. As far as I'm aware, the devil slaughtered them all. But Doru, my son, returned to me. Seemingly bloodthirsty, skin pale, fangs sharp as daggers.
A dragon. I mean, a vampire.
It took everything for me to get him down in the cellar.
So real quick, can I roll knowledge history to like learn about this event in a bit more?
Yeah, well, what he basically just explained to you is relative common knowledge. No one really knows.
I just wanted to know if there was like more specifics, such as the mage or any.
You probably would have heard the story a little bit around town, but you wouldn't have gotten any more details out of it.
Okay. Because like he probably does like keep an eye on if people are doing that type of stuff, specifically against Strahd. so he probably knows there's a couple going on, and that was one.
Hmm.
It's like, oh yes, I remember that incident. Your son had managed to come back to you. Well, it sounds to me that he, well,
Came back as a bit of a monster, you might say.
yes.
He says from the other room.
I can listen in on their conversations.
Seems Strahd's curse may have ailed him.
Sir Knight probably does have pretty thick thighs.
Let's be honest.
I'd call them pretty bony.
His armor is for
His,
all
his
is
thighs
needed.
may be bony, but his outer thighs are not so much.
His outer thigh. Huh.
There's not a whole lot of meat there, but there's a lot of thigh there.
Was that a Varus swoon I heard?
Maybe. Thick thighs, man. Save lives.
It's possible that currently we may not have that medical expertise to remove such a curse, but there are methods possible.
Power of sword compels you. That was out of
Chopping. Well, I'm alive, not dead.
If you may be able to do something to save my darling son's soul.
Based on his description, saving his son's soul is probably going to mean putting him to rest, right? In my knowledge of religion.
There are certainly ways to, well, to
What
cure
level is
vampirism.
spell curse?
What level is the spell curse?
Yeah. It's either like dispel curse or remove disease. I forget which one's gonna do this. If it's a vampirism.
Spell curse isn't a spell in
Oh, it's
Handbook.
remove curse.
Remove
not
curse.
dispel. Yeah. Have to be at 3rd level. Don't have it currently.
Who does she say that in all seriousness?
She whispers it to Snick.
Seeing as we're standing right next to you.
Yeah, you guys in the room would hear it.
Okay. Probably not. Since
Probably not.
He
Seems
has
like he wants
novella.
blood.
He Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Are
are
lesser
you
restoration.
volunteering?
Have Theodore become the new Bella.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me take a look at something. I can, I think. I think I might have a method to help him.
Okay.
I'll have to give it a shot, but I'll need my companions to make sure that he stays put. I can't guarantee
I'm on it.
we won't have to keep him down a bit, but I promise that we won't kill him on my knight's honor.
I am pulling out my holy symbol.
Well, he motions to move forward.
Inside the room or back?
Move forward. He's looking at you.
Okay, so in the room?
It's like he tries to move forward, but you're currently in the way.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
you guys do the awkward dance.
No,
Uh,
no,
uh,
after
uh,
you. No,
uh,
after you.
Armor.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna go left. No, you're left.
Yeah.
Oh.
He moves past Vara. He pulls a key out from his robes and unlocks the chain covering the hatch.
Oh.
From it, you hear crying.
I'm gonna put my hand on Theo's shoulder and say I should probably go first.
Yes, young Theodore. Anyone with Grace massive strength and body build should probably lead first. No offense to you, but
based upon my knowledge, you might want someone that has faith leading the way.
That's me.
Let me just real quick.
Farah grips the Twilight book harder.
The power of
Okay, well,
Edward,
I'm-
protect
well-
me.
Well, I'm sure that you're probably very competent. I would rather that if we lose someone, it be someone less competent. And yes, I'm saying that out loud, directly in front of Snickle. I'm advising that Theodore stay up here, because he's more valuable.
I mean, I know you want me to be mad about this, but you're not wrong.
So, so who's all going down?
Me.
I will.
Or rather,
Yeah.
who's going down first, I should say.
I'll go down like third or fourth or whatever the order seems.
I'll go down third, hopefully.
I'll take second if Theodore moves
Oh,
back.
Theodore's already going in. Okay.
Okay, Theodore.
Theodore,
Theodore, the one without arm.
the one without
Yep.
armor, the one without dark vision.
I'll light a torch and go second.
All
I'll
right.
go last.
All
I
right,
have two
so-
methods. One of them I can't do, but I think Snickle can.
Wait, is there
Depends
things
if he
on
has
this
it.
map?
There is more to this map.
Maybe.
shit.
I'm
Oh,
ready to
let me
do some
ask
raiding
you: do you
again.
have lesser restoration on you as a spell?
I didn't change my spells today. I don't know if that's one I can learn yet.
If you have second level spell slots, it
I don't think I get second level at level 4 yet.
He's
You're-
the shitty type of caster, Silver.
oh, he's a paladin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have it either yet.
Okay.
I'm
I
just revealing.
technically would have it if I was to go full bard, but I
If I went full sorcerer, I would have also been able to get it, but I wouldn't have taken it anyway.
okay. In which
Okay.
case, I have to rely on lay on hand.
Don't worry,
Man,
I
if
also
only we had
have
a
I also
wizard.
have ways to help out. I have cure light wounds. I also have sacred flame.
Oh, good.
Okay, so Theodore, as you enter, you see that this undercroft that has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. There are rotting wooden pillars that strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. There's a bit of candlelight from the chapel that seeps in, or that shines in through the cracks. And you, in the corner, you see a gaunt shape of this little boy. He appears to be crouching in a corner. He's whimpering. Seemingly, y'all are on the walls.
I'm
Yeah,
just kind of
Snickle
wait
won't
for him.
move his ass up.
I'm trying. It's a pain in the ass trying to move everything so I can actually see and yet still have access to my character sheet.
You can minimize your character sheet, you know.
Close it for
I didn't know I could do that, actually.
Right click your sheet and you can minimize it. It's the
Yeah,
I just
I see
exit
it.
out and reopen.
yeah, or
Just
you
open
just
from the.
hotkey
Yeah.
it to 1. Make the key real hot.
Meanwhile, Irina and Ismark are very confused as the people who were supposed to be their escorts just sort of ran out the door.
No, she's
Well,
just
we
still
still
there.
have some time.
I never agreed to that.
Is there anywhere I
I
can
was
set my
asleep.
torch?
Your
You-
mouth.
I actually don't even know who they are.
She's carrying Greg. You're still there napping.
There is relative. It is
Bobby's still there.
Damn floor, you can probably stick the torch into the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna pull out another torch, light that, and then stick that into the floor as well.
My God. Is that a
This
a
figure
vampire?
this figure recedes. It's he looks, he turns to see the group, noticing that the hatch is open.
Don't worry, we are here to save you.
So Vara's just gonna run on ahead.
She's amazed by the fact that there's an actual vampire, so
What
she's
are
just
you
walking.
doing?
I'm gonna run to catch up and stand about yay here, holding out my holy symbol. See if there's a reaction.
He stares in confusion for a second, sees that there's a whole group of you. He hisses at you and further backs into the corner.
Don't worry, we
We're
are
here to
here to
help.
save you. We are here to potentially cure you. We do not mean harm.
With love!
We too are enemies of Strahd.
Yeah.
Love.
I smell your blood, he says as he makes a beeline past you. If any of you want to do
Wait.
anything, I'm going to roll for initiative. I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Quick, Theodore. Use your attack of opportunity on.
He doesn't react to the holy symbol at all?
Nope.
Damn.
Let me just.
Does he
quick.
react to Twilight as I stick it out in front of him?
He doesn't notice. Da-ba,
As soon as he runs, try to throw a guiding bolt at him.
and goodbye. That's everyone
Sword
that's
and
there? No,
shield
that's not
out
quite
and
everyone that's
ready to
there.
go.
Oh, never mind. No, it's Nicholas who I'm looking for. Goodbye.
Hey, that's not bad.
Damn.
Damn.
I was hoping to
Oh,
move
I got
in
a
front of the
3.
stairs.
Bar quickly goes to one of her bookmarked
So, yeah.
sections where Edward and Bella confessed their love.
So he continues trying to run past.
Oh, he's gonna try to run past me?
Yep.
In which case, I'm gonna grapple.
Alright. Roll your,
Oh, wait, let me get it to where I can roll on him.
I can never remember what it takes to, what you do to counter a grapple.
What? A
Athletics or
grapple
acrobatics?
is acrobatics or athletic.
Gotcha. He manages to, just pass your grip.
Dang it. Theodore, did you want to try to grapple him or not? When he was running past you.
Alright.
That's low.
That's
That's not strength, it's athletics. Or, yeah, athletic.
If he doesn't have it, it's just a strength check.
Is it?
Yeah, like you can roll the skill, but if your
Got the
bonus is
same
the same,
thing.
right?
That's
Okay.
I mean, I'll make him roll it again. Yeah, so he gets away.
Oh no!
Quick after him.
I'm pull out.
Yells up to the
Uh,
priest. Run away, priest!
Yeah, so he
Hopefully the priest was smart and closed the door behind us.
Yeah, hopefully.
he
Hopefully.
did not. So
Lock
let's
the
see.
door!
5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh, at least
25.
it's gonna take another turn.
He
Can I
he gets
try
about
and-
there.
Aim my.
It is not your turn.
Oh, this is before combat.
He went first.
Yep.
He had first turn.
Okay.
He just fasted.
free action, yells up to the priest to immediately close the door and lock if he hasn't already.
He certainly hasn't.
Priest, he's trying to get out. Lock the door. We'll try to restrain.
Okay.
Goes up to him and tries another grab.
There's no blood on me. bitch.
There's no blood on me. How are you going to turn me into a vampire? God fucking F.
Do I even need to roll? Jesus.
I don't know.
Wow,
Can you roll
suck,
negative?
Silver.
Alright. He still manages to escape your grasp.
Uses the other 5 feet to move out of the way so someone else can.
Okay.
He only moved 25, thankfully.
Lady Night Squirrel Vara.
Okay.
Crowley.
So. She's going to, as I guess she was flipping through her page, he was running past. She's like, oh, shit, okay. I guess it's. Okay. She drops her book, takes out her bow.
Drops book
And,
onto wet ground.
It's wet!
Yep.
No!
Drop
It's
it on
okay.
my
It's
shoe.
hardcover.
Okay. Okay, so she's gonna do this quick.
Except it fell upside down.
Hey,
She,
hey, Tori.
yeah?
Damp book.
She's angry. This man's going to die for making her book damp, even if it was her own damn fault. She misses her first shot.
You certainly
So
tried.
she's aiming for like his appendages, definitely going for his legs or whatever
This
she
boy
can
is
see.
outrunning us all.
I thought for a second you were going to say appendix, and I was like, wait, what? Awful specific part of the body to aim for
There
there.
you go.
There you go. This
There we
is the
go.
bonus thing. I get, yeah, and that's with a D8.
So the Okay.
Non-lethal, if that changes it.
Non-lethal. Okay. Well, he's certainly not going down from that. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Also, the hunter's mark was already on me, so I'll say I already used.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it off. But I guess she looks down at the book
It's
after
a bonus
shooting.
action. It's fine.
She looks down at the book and she's like, "My book, Twilight," and that's her turn.
Vara suddenly grows in size to triple her size because you made her angry. You don't.
Grown!
You won't like her when she's angry.
She's managed to grow without the.
As a note, it is only the person that knocks a person to 0 that declares whether or not it's lethal or non-lethal, and it's only on melee attacks that you can do it.
Okay, so you
We're
you,
just gonna fuck this guy up and then hope that somebody punches him.
you non-lethally shoot him in the back of the head.
Wait.
It's fine.
No,
I'm the one
no,
that'll kill him.
no. The arrow hits into his shoulder, and he stares back at you, and he lets out this inhuman growl.
Why did Shizuka roll?
Did I press Shizuka? Oops.
She appears.
Garbo, why?
Carbo, why do you hiss at us?
He's passed out.
Okay, so.
No, I'm here. I just forgot I had my mic off. I'm just reading Bleach because I don't seem to have a part here.
The door.
You made a choice.
I did, and I'm not taking it back.
You all hear the door slam shut, and chains being rustled. That's about all he's going to do. Theodore.
Wonder if we see any bodies down here from the previous groups of people that tried to help this kid and just got trapped down here when the guy locked him down. I wonder whatever happened to the last group, the last 15 people I sent down there to help my son. I've never seen them since.
I bet they're all afflicted now. So what's Theodore doing?
Kick its ass. Yeah.
Do it. Shove to knock prone. All right. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay.
Somebody is learning Hadrick tactics.
Yeah, so you indeed knock him prone. He prone.
What does prone do again? I forget. Isn't it they get disadvantage?
What?
Bonus action kick.
Okay.
I mean, sure. Okay. Don't roll your damage quite. That is a very strong kick. All right. So let me roll the crit table. That is indeed an effect. The target must make a successful.
Oh yeah, he also it doesn't matter, but everyone that's within 5 feet of him while he's prone now gets advantage on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you move out of the way, Theodore, or did you use up all your movement?
Hold on a second. The target must make a successful DC 10 plus your level con save, or its speed is halved for the remainder of the encounter.
Ooh,
Jesus.
that's
Alright.
a good one.
All right. So
So his speed is halved and then halved again currently.
Mm-hmm. So let me just see. What is your con? Does your
What does he have?
I'm assuming
7?
it's your modifier. DC 12 then. Okay, no, he passes that. Yeah. Just roll your damage.
Knock him out. Good. Use Jesus Christ.
That was indeed damage. That only did half.
Shizuka here.
I take it Shizuka's just sort of laying in bed.
That's all I'm gonna do. I might just
Roll
go to bed
Boney.
early, to be honest.
I'ma just
Roll for Bodhi.
I'ma
Roll
just
for
real
Bodhi.
quick put you on the bottom of the combat tracker.
Or you could just remove me.
Not from the combat
There's
tracker.
still a
Hell,
chance.
hell no. John.
Alright. How many feet? Fuck you, show me the feet. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. So 20 feet. I'm gonna run over here. Take advantage of having advantage. And shoot the fuck out of this guy. Eat a guiding bolt. Whoop, let me set it to have advantage. What? No, fuck you. I wanted to
Okay.
aim it at someone. Advantage, there we go.
Yeah, press advantage and then drag it onto him.
Yeah, I don't know what it was doing. Haha. Yeah, ranged is not penalized. It's just if you make an attack while you're within 5 feet.
I mean, you hit either way For some odd reason, it was granting you disadvantage.
I think it was grabbing a disadvantage because he was using a range and melee range, even though.
Probably. I think it does
Cancel
that.
it.
I think it does automatically detect that.
Oh,
Either
okay.
way, you hit.
Yeah. Or I guess it would be no.
Cancel.
Yeah, there'd be
Yeah,
no benefit.
it canceled itself out.
Yeah. Okay, I hit him.
Yes.
Take this.
Whew.
Ooh.
And now, if you weren't prone, you'd still get advantage. And then I'm going to skedaddly dupe myself back here. Go ahead and swing at me as I move away. Or wait, should go after Teddy. Oh well.
Yeah, you actually just disabled a feature that he had by doing radiant damage. Can somebody take a attack of opportunity when they're prone?
I think so, but
Yes, but he has
It's with
disadvantage on all attacks.
yeah, he has
True. All right.
He also should have punched Theodore, because Theodore actually did move away.
You're very correct.
So
I don't
both
want.
those would-
I don't want to get hurt.
Oh no, he was kicked in the face.
Attack Theodore, not me. I want to live.
He would have attacked Theodore.
Listen, I will point out my character is in fact flawed. He has a coward. He's a coward. Don't kill me. Kill other people.
That's
He
why
missed.
you ran away.
He missed and used his reaction for this.
I will run and
round.
preserve my own hide if the going gets tough.
Okay. Ismark is currently sitting in his house.
Ah,
Why is he
good.
on the tracker?
I rolled all NPC initiative.
We have the main scene going on. All of a sudden, in the middle of it just cuts to a man sitting in his house doing paperwork. Six cuts back as the epic music starts playing. Just like very serene music.
Irene is sipping tea. What's Nickel doing? Attack?
Well, yeah. Let's take a guess at what he might possibly do.
Remember, don't kill him.
So, can I do non-lethal with Divine Smite?
Yes.
I can tell you,
Okay.
you're not going to kill him with this
shoot.
attack.
That's what you think.
You think he was very close?
Critical with Divine Smite.
I'm not telling
Goodbye.
you. You've done
Okay.
25 and he's only wounded.
Trying to figure out how to proc Divine Smite for when I.
Just gotta kind of separately roll it. Unfortunately, we haven't figured out. how to
Still
do it.
haven't put that back on because for some odd reason it got deleted from your sheet. I'll worry
Shoot,
about
I
it
don't know
after.
how much damage it does, so.
1d8 per spell slot you burn, or like not per spell slot, but
Per
for the level spell.
Okay, I only have the first level, so it's gonna be an extra 1d8 after this. Seriously? Ugh. Okay.
It's 2d8 for a first level slot, Nick.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 2d8 and then 1d8 for every spell slot above 1.
Oh, okay.
Also, if this guy happens to be considered an undead, it's another d8.
He is certainly an undead.
Okay, a d8's the third dice from the right, right?
Yep. Throw
Okay.
your 3d8 at this guy.
3d8. Okay.
Kick his ass. As a note, that is radiant damage, by the way, Shade. So it's not going to be
That-
resisted.
Well, that's those D6s.
The d8s.
Just from
D8s?
Divine Smite.
Just
Yeah.
just roll the just roll the D8s. In this case, it's 3 D8s, unless you're using. I don't think you have a spell slot above first. You do not.
Those are D10s.
Oh shit.
That would have been quite a bit of damage.
That would have been.
Sorry, hit the wrong one. What to do?
Good
Sorry,
thing you
guys.
didn't roll them on him.
Actually,
That's more.
I mean,
Okay.
It's nickel here.
Now, Snap or Shade, consider what happens if someone were to critical with Divine Smite.
Against
This
the
is why
vampire.
paladins are kind of strong in 5e.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the Paladin Bard is a lot stronger than what people think, because you don't need to use just the Paladin spell slots. You can use
Yeah.
Oh yeah, free action. Do I need to move back?
not free action, just part of your movement, and you got 5 feet left.
Yeah, I can move back 5 feet. I think there's a like something right next to the stairs, like a railing or something. So.
You are gonna actually no. He already used his reaction.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that damage went on to. But...
I put it on.
Okay, thank you.
I'm currently working on the effect. This is going back up to Doru. Don't. Okay. Well, let's just go through this. Doru will stand.
Uses a false movement.
Regeneration is disabled because you did radiant damage. Fun fact, that's a thing.
Nice.
He's going to pounce at you, Snickle.
Oh darn, he's got movement speed to spare.
He's gonna claw you. I need to real quick take off prone. He's not that anymore. I bet you wanted to be. He's gonna claw you a little bit. And that's a hit.
Ow! Stop it!
Does damage.
Ow! Dick!
And then he is going to go. He's gonna claw you again. In which he misses.
I really want to just have me like slap his hand away the second time. Like, stop it!
That is all he can do.
Bad Doru, take your medicine.
Damn, you're worse shape than the National Dancing. Don't worry about it, Hamilton. Anyway, Sir Knight.
And he has. Oh wait, did you not move? Oh no, he just moved in the way, and there's a railing, isn't there?
Yep.
Yep.
I want to be able to attack over that one.
You can try to stab through it.
Can I? Also, yeah, I looked it up. Zombie.
Okay.
I was in the middle of doing that. Okay, well, he's gonna try to stab through it, but first, he immediately pulls up his sword as he goes, I see that you do not choose to stay down and let this go down the easy way. So that I challenge thee to a duel!
He looks at you and hisses.
Give you a little poke.
That is most definitely a hit.
He's going to divine smite him as well.
All right.
So when I roll this and when I roll the 3d8, all of radiant damage.
You suck, Silver.
Yeah, I couldn't roll the 2 8s and a 7 like Snack. But I'll also be able to get that spell slot faster than.
Yeah.
So you stab into him. He is very hurt from the amount of attacks that he's already taken.
I think
Oh,
Sean
wait.
is eventually going to take a level of Paladin.
Zombie's gonna eventually. Let me check something real quick that I probably can.
John looks at Sir Knight. Damn.
He hasn't had his
Snickle, I
shield
want to do
up
that.
yet, by the way. He only has his sword. So he's going to, on the side, pull out his trumpet as he does a bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Who are you inspiring?
I am inspiring. Who's the next person that goes?
Vara.
Lara?
Hmm.
I'll go ahead and inspire Nick. Actually, who?
Mhm.
It's then, it's Theodore, then John.
I'll go ahead and
Alright.
inspire Snickle.
Alright.
I'm going to bed.
Alright.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night. Happy
Good
birthday.
night.
It's not my
It's
birthday.
Not.
Well, happy
Yes.
But it is
belated.
actually Snickle's birthday right now.
Happy birthday,
Snick, as of
Nick!
this moment, happy birthday, Snick.
Birthday! Hey!
Hey, happy birthday! It's your birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy
It's your-
birthday to
We're
you.
murdering vampires.
Best birthday present, really.
Get the fuck out of here, Garbo.
I'm trying.
Go to bed, Garbo, right now.
So, by the way,
Closing
Snick,
everything.
Or I will disown you again.
Snick, the next
Okay.
time you roll a die for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, if you see the roll and you know it's going to be lower, you can roll a d6 and add that to see if you get a higher result that bypasses something.
Thank you.
It can be whatever you want within the next 10 minutes. That's the end of my turn, by the way.
Okay. Vara.
She, is currently looking down at the book on the ground, dropping her bow as she collects the book in her hand, is trying to dry it. And that is her turn.
Alright. Donovich is waiting. Donovich 1 is waiting.
I know, I was looking at that earlier. How many
I also
Donoviches?
realized I have second level spell slots because of how multi-classing works. I forgot about that.
Indeed you do. I'll have to
I'm
deal with
almost
that
tempted
later.
to roll that 1d8 again. Nah, I'll wait.
So what is... Okay.
What does Farah do?
She is looking sadly at her book.
Look sadly at our book. Good thing I didn't give inspiration to her.
Uh-huh.
Good thing I didn't
I
give
was
inspiration
really
to
not
Theodore.
wanting you. I really did not want you to give inspiration to me. I was already playing what I was gonna do with that turn.
So far, my decisions have been 2 for 2 on party night.
Well, he can still fail it.
Cool.
That boy's got some debt.
What level of paladin and bard are you? So what's your mix there?
2-2.
Okay.
You're,
It just
you're doing
automatic-
good, Theodore.
So you should
The
have
second
you
level.
should have 4 first level and 2 second level in total.
Yeah. I forgot about it because I noted it earlier. It just completely slipped my mind until I tabbed back over to the spell.
Which means you somehow have more spell slots than me.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Oh, I know what happened. Don't worry
What
about
happened? Okay. What happened?
It's 3 for 3 on actions.
it. If that's all he's gonna do. John. Excellent, I just got rid of the effect that I added to Snickle, and I know exactly how Divine Smite got removed earlier.
Al. Also, you want to add that to my sheet?
I'm gonna work on Snickles first, and then I'll add it to yours.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
It's gonna be a series of effects.
Alright. Do I do another one of those, or do I save my spell slots? Nah, I'll just go take a nap for an hour in the cart. On the way home. Fucking, I picked it up and then I forgot to. Here we go. Scroll up. I didn't know I could scroll up in the combat tracker. Last time I didn't even have it open when I accidentally clicked the button, but this time I have it open. Hey,
Nice.
screw you, guy.
Hit him.
And
Apparently it
the
wasn't.
nap. Congratulations, Snickle. You're about to wreck this guy's day.
He seems
Yay.
to be on his last legs.
Knock him out.
Just
Sucker
give me a
punch to the
second.
balls.
Get him, Snap.
Are you going to use your
Give
divine
From the
smite?
power of love.
Smite him.
If I hit, yeah, I can
Dude,
decide
dude,
if I
dude.
use it or not after I hit.
Dude.
I just gave you advantage. Don't waste it.
You got advantage and inspiration. Like bardic inspiration, not actual inspiration.
You can
Turn on
do it. I
advantage.
believe.
All the cards are in your favor. Just don't roll at once.
Show him the power of love.
Alright, hit.
Are you divine smiting?
Yes, I'm divine smite.
1 second. Let me just turn that into 3d8 for now. Roll your damage. This is supposed to be on next roll rather than not on next action.
Oh,
You didn't drag it onto him, but let me just do that real quick.
Sorry.
See?
don't kill him.
Just declare that
Non-lethal?
it's non-lethal now. Bam, he's out. 3 smites, you're out.
God damn it, zombie.
Beautiful. I love it.
Alright. So
Dead?
yes, you smack
No.
him with the blunt edge of your blade.
Oi, oi. Do not kill him.
I hadn't planned on it.
And he is now unconscious.
Tell him, Theodore.
Oh,
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean up Vara's book and pick it up for her.
Oh, good.
Thank you. I didn't know what I was gonna do if I couldn't read the pages because it was too
Steps
damn.
around. Snickle, we need to bring him back into the room.
Do you think- Wait. I'm gonna run up to the vampire after he helps me with my book. And I just want to
Don't
see
roll
his
strength,
fangs.
let's just pull him.
Oh, just pull. Never mind.
Yes, he's not resisting or anything. He's probably not that.
Vara stops him for a second just to look at his fangs. God.
Should we break his fangs out of his mouth?
Oh, that'll do harm to him. How is that very
I'm going to pray
otherwise?
to Satan and ask for guidance. Can this
Ooh.
man be saved?
Excuse me?
You just see John go to the top of the stairs away from the mud, and he just kneels down and folds his hands and begins to pray.
Huh.
Murder him.
Eviscerate. Murder.
Destroy.
Massacre.
child.
Mutilate.
Offer him a deal.
Other F-word.
Huh.
Offer him a deal in exchange for his let him out.
Is your entire quest here to like pray to Satan to get him to take other people's souls until eventually you pay off your?
I'm a hero. I would never do that.
That sounds like bullshit, but I believe.
want to point
That's
out that, like, I sold my soul for knowledge. I hope to do great deeds and win it back. Great and terrible deeds, that is.
The knowledge to sell other people's souls.
No, just the knowledge of how to do magic. And also to
Anyways,
stop
yeah.
having more kids.
Snickle, bring him over.
Okay, I do.
I think all the effects for Divine Smite are working. I have it set so that you can have the base damage. There's an effect to add another level, so another 1d8, as well as one to for undead. So you should just be able to click those effects and be good.
Yay, thank you.
Alright, so what are you guys doing again?
We're dragging him
Dragging him
back
into
over
the
here.
corner again.
Let's
Okay.
imagine Satan is like Emperor Palpatine.
Okay,
Do it.
Do it.
I'm going to use Lay on Hands. I'm going to use the other, not the heal one, but the one that removes a disease if I touch something. So I'm burning 5 points to see if that'll.
Can we tie him up first, maybe?
Yeah, go ahead and tie him up if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie him up with my 50 feet of rope. I'd put manacles on him, but I don't have any.
I have some. Puts manacles
Are
on.
you trying to
Yes,
cure
pretty
a
good deck.
vampire spawn of vampire? Are you trying to cure a vampire spawn of vampirism as if it were a disease?
I don't know if it's disease. That's why I'm saying I don't know if it's a curse or a disease.
Who's gonna give it a shot?
Yeah,
So wait, what spell are you using? Or lay
I'm
on
not
hands?
using a spell. I'm using Lay on. Oh wait, it has no effect on undead, does it? I just
Yeah,
is he
no.
technically on? Yeah.
He is
He's
undead.
too far gone, Silver.
The only method would probably be use
Mm.
the remove curse. But at least
Not even then.
No,
even then.
I just looked it
Not
up.
even then. The best cure is to kill him and bring him back.
Love.
Yeah.
Are you volunteering? No. Wait a minute. Have you
Oh.
read any BL hentai?
Not yet. As soon as somebody reads the book to her,
is it
maybe.
BL?
Who knows?
Boys
I just
love
put in hentai. It's gonna leave that up to the DM to decide.
It's that scaly stuff, you know.
Well, she also has the less Argonian maid, so that's the scaly stuff.
You do.
Yeah, there's only really.
I'm going to
only really two
like
ways.
press my holy symbol to his face and like attempt to exorcise the demon that are
Wait,
infesting
wait.
him.
Let me read my favorite passage from Twilight. She scrolls the pages as I Google Twilight love scene.
Like,
Here, let me just
in the
pull a
name
random
of
line.
Asmodeus, be cast out, foul demons.
Let me just pull a. I have the book Dracul next to me. Let's see. Here's something. I once knew a little boy who put so many flies in a bottle that they had not room to die. What the fuck is going on in Dracul? The hell? What are you up to, Dacre Stoker? Anyway. That's the closest I've got to a vampire book right now.
Wait.
Huh.
Would Raise Dead work?
Dang, we didn't bring Shizuka with us.
Oh no.
I know Resurrection
no,
and
no,
Wish,
Smith, we don't wanna get
according to what
horny.
I've seen.
Why is that why is that the first thing you Oh, okay.
I know what Raised Dead does. I know how that shit works. I'm just gonna.
Vara begins reading a passage from Twilight. About 3 things I was absolutely positive on. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I don't know how potent that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally in love with him.
Hey, I'm trying to persuade the demons to come out and spare this poor boy,
Oh,
I
oh,
read
despite
him
knowing that
my
that won't
favorite
do
quote.
anything.
Nothing happens.
I know. Squirrel, can I borrow the book?
Okay,
This
don't get it wet
this
though.
Okay.
vampire
Okay.
spawn is
I won't get it wet, I
unconscious.
promise.
Uh-huh.
Okay, can you move? Okay, I'm gonna look at the book, look at the guy, look at the book, and then I'm gonna smack the guy with the book.
Oh, boy.
So
I don't know what that would be for a roll, but Power of Twilight compels you, bitch.
The power
there'd
of
be an
love
improvised
compels
weapon.
you.
Though it feels on par with your unarmed strike.
Let's see.
So what do you
Action.
think? 1d4 bludgeoning, or a guaranteed 5?
Let's say guaranteed 5. I'm doing
Alright.
non-lethal, hopefully, but you know.
You're doing 5 non-lethal
The
damage.
power of love compels
He
you.
is still unconscious. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you here, man.
Do you
I'm
think
sorry,
now
Squirrel,
if
it
he
didn't
wakes up,
work.
well, maybe if he wakes up, he'll feel the power of Edward's love, Edward's and
Maybe.
Bella's love.
I hand the book back to Vara.
Oh, slightly dented.
It's a memory dent. It's okay.
It touched a real
Yes.
vampire.
She pushes
Wait.
past Snick and touches the vampire, pokes it a little.
You
I
indeed.
had to see
touched-
how hard I hit him.
You indeed touched the That'd be with advantage, by the way. He's unconscious. I was hoping you'd roll a nat 20, therefore you'd do 10 bludgeoning.
Me too.
You indeed touch the unconscious vampire. What the fuck? That's not a friendly dagger.
Okay.
Did you just stab me in the back? How did you reach him through me? Oh, there's a hole in my stomach.
Oh, I've been impaled.
Okay, roll your damage.
Just as far as like petting his skin, just a dagger.
Yeah, he's straight up dead.
I mean, he has more death saves to go.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
if
going
you
to-
wanna make him roll a
I'm
death
gonna
save,
speak.
sure,
I'm going to
sure.
speak a word of I'm gonna speak the holy word of Asmodeus to try to cure him.
What if he woke up and he felt the love of Edward and Bella? You don't know.
Damn you bastard. Somehow, while unconscious, he managed to pass a con save.
So it seems there's really no way to save him from him.
You don't
Truly
know
a sad
that.
fate.
No, he's too far gone. He was going to murder his father as soon as he got up the stairs. We can ask him.
What?
Were you going to murder when you fought your father when you got up the stairs? Yes.
Wayne just rolled this for fun. Good! I love it! Great! Ah, I see! You're evil that stabs.
Wait, hold on. Let me roll an insight check as well.
No.
Wait a minute, I have the perfect method.
Hmm.
I go, no, we can heal him.
Hmm.
Yes, cure wounds on. We can heal him, guys. We'll just heal him until he's better. Heal him to death.
How?
Yeah, doesn't healing an
That's,
undead actually damage it?
I know, that's the point.
That's another. That's another. Failed save.
How many fails does he have?
2.
We don't know if the power of the book has helped him.
Okay, so he's dead.
Let God, let the Morning Lord guide you. One day we'll go ahead and come back for you.
Guys, I think he's dead.
I think he's dead, zombie.
You got to hit him twice. I want to hit him. Like
What?
beast mode.
We're just beating on this poor.
I'm not
vampire
beating him
boy.
up.
I
What are
think
you
the
talking
priest is
about?
gonna be
I'm
mad.
giving him the word of God.
I didn't beat him up. I just smote him using the word of God.
I'm
He's
untying
been
him and
slowed.
taking my rope back and just I'm walking away from this. This would yeah.
She looks at her book, reads over her favorite passage again. I
Are
guess
you-
it didn't help after all.
You doing a priest sermon with the Book of Twilight for his undead son.
Okay, Snickle, what are you intend on getting upstairs?
Yep, I'm gonna knock on the door. You know, do. Hey, well, you don't have to keep it locked anymore. That's the good news.
No! Break it to him!
No, that's not how we think. Oh
I mean, he
no!
doesn't know yet.
After
He
after
doesn't know.
after a
He
moment,
thinks that's good news.
Good news.
after a moment, the chains shift off the door and the trap door
He's going to
opens.
immediately start putting his foot in the ash and spreading it everywhere so there's not actually a wipe off his boot, shine it.
Wait, were you burning the corpse?
It turns to ash when they die, when vampires die,
Right? Is that how vampires work?
doesn't it?
Don't think so.
I was reading some posts by the actual.
There's nothing on his sheet that says that.
Does the word of radiance and the divine light of Asmodeus turn him to ash at all?
Let me see real quick, because I was reading through some stuff.
If I hit him with sacred flame enough times, will he turn to ash?
I suppose this isn't a full-on vampire, so it doesn't have its misty escape.
It's a vampire spawn,
Yeah.
Okay.
so it probably just wouldn't turn into ash.
All right.
So there's just a dead corpse, as opposed to a living corpse.
We have enough of those.
Indeed.
Well, had.
Are we ready to all move up the stairs? Is Snickle going out of the way so we can lie to this guy?
Yeah,
Alright.
great time visiting your church.
Before the rest of the group comes up, I'm gonna talk to the rest of them. I'm gonna go. All right, I'm going to convince this guy that that in order to save the soul of his son, whose soul is clearly damned, he's going to have to embark upon a quest for the Holy Grail.
What's
It's a
that?
really
Priest,
fancy
isn't he?
looking golden cup. He'll know
Oh.
it when he sees it. He must wander all of his days penitent for the failure to raise his son correctly and not send him into dangerous situations in which he has no hope of surviving.
This seems a bit excessive.
I agree with the sentiment, but not to that degree.
So, Mr. Donovich, you know resurrection, right?
We just hear the echo downstairs.
I'm
You
not.
kill him and then cast True Resurrection.
I can use
Oh.
simple magic. Nothing of the sort. Is the deed done then?
Unfortunately, we tried some paladin tricks, lay on hands, the like. That didn't work. Then we found out, hey, we can't really do much.
I mean, I
We
tried
tried the
reading
power
the
of love.
passage.
We tried the power of another god. We tried another
Okay,
god.
To quickly mention, John had a grin on his face the whole time he was suggesting that. He's not actually serious.
So,
I
unfortunately,
completely
I have
believe
a
it.
lot. I have a lot of flaws.
He does.
on the bright side, your son is no longer in pain.
He's very fond of lying, and he's very I'm going to like be as non-sarcastically sarcastic about certain things as I can be. I'm gonna tell a joke about let's just torture this guy's father. Good joke, right, guys? It's hilarious because this is a really awkward situation, and I feel bad for the guy because his son just died. We just killed his son, so we should totally fuck this guy's life over, right? That's normal, right?
Oh, no.
Puts a hand on his shoulder, goes, "The only cure for vampirism is well beyond our reach."
We killed
And in fact,
him.
Well,
okay.
I think my method also worked a little bit. I think I instilled in him the power of love.
He
It's
only.
cute that you believe that, Squirrel.
His eyes become tired all of a sudden.
There's one method, but it's a long ways away, and none of us.
I
Quite a miracle, if you must say.
I see. If you'll excuse me. Yeah.
Well, if you learn how to bring back the dead,
he
the body's there.
He ignores you and goes to leave. Tries to move
Goes
past
the body. I was like, goes to look.
He
Oh,
wanders over to the front of the
It doesn't look to me like this guy's likely
Top of the
to
strata.
be able to deal with the situation with his son for a while. I'm going to head back down there and perform some funeral rites. Excuse me.
I don't know how long gentle repose lasts, but I
Excuse
could
me.
use my channel divinity for that.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yes.
standing in the hallway.
Has a sword impaled into the ground, just looking off as he's looking into the wall where the priest is walking.
I just see the sword sticking out of the ceiling, right above my head as I'm right here. Like, oh, okay. Just gonna not run into that.
What are you doing? Why are you looking off at the wall?
Oh, I forgot this character doesn't have a shovel.
At the shovel.
Yeah,
I came down here for another reason. What is there on this guy's body?
What? God damn it.
There
I should go down
is
there too.
really nothing of value, just clothing, mostly scrap clothing. He seems to have been down here for a long time.
Pick him up and throw him over my shoulder and start dragging him upstairs.
Okay.
We brought you your dead son.
You need help with that.
Sure. Do you know if there were any open graves out back?
I can check.
All right, I'll carry the body. You go check.
Walks up. Armor clanking.
Should I ask for a shovel again? God damn
Listen,
it.
the best lies are the ones you tell by telling the truth. I will perform funeral rites. I know my Asmodean funeral rites really good.
Is there an open grave?
There are no open graves, however, there seem to be a few empty plots.
Vara puts her hand on his shoulder. Well, on his
back.
I will look at the shovel.
Fingers.
Vara pats his ass.
You
Look, I'm
you
recording. I'm not into the mood right now.
looking around the graveyard, you find a shed that has a few tools in them, including shovels.
There's a shovel there? I'll take it. Looks at the shovel, sees that he has a lot of shovels, thinks to himself for a moment. Upon the royal authority of a knight in order that will be disposing of undead, I think I'll use my authority to claim a shovel by the power of the church.
Have a shovel,
I'll be
man.
needing this.
Have a shovel.
I keep dragging but the body's not going with me.
You now have a shovel. Congratulations.
Thank you. And now I have a shovel and a crow.
It's a magical body.
No, I just can't move it.
Wee.
Oh, the body's faster than I am.
By gas, it teleported! Turns around. Oh, hi there. Turns back around as he continues digging. Turns back around. Wait a minute! Did you move this?
It was the will of God.
Anyway, so they're off burying the body.
I will requisition a shovel as well.
You're just straight up stealing shovels from
Look,
the
I'm
from
using the
priest.
authority
He's a shovel knight.
Uh-huh.
to claim a shovel on the word of the church itself.
I'm just borrowing the shovel. I swear.
Man, well, on the plus
Here's a
side, we
shovel.
didn't have to kill him for you.
Okay, I was about to get it myself, but thank you.
I already had the thing open.
All right. I will supervise.
All right, so you're doing that. What
There
was
wasn't an empty plot, but there will be here in the next step.
What is Vara up to?
So, she tries to comfort the man by putting a hand on whatever she can reach that's not his ass.
Bitch, fuck off. No.
And she opens up her book and flips through the pages.
Which one?
Twilight
To
book.
how long does it take to dig a grave, Shade? As GM, you ought to know this information, but most of all, I just need to know, can I take a short rest while he's doing this?
Would it take you an hour to dig a grave?
No. I would
One
imagine.
person alone, I would imagine. How deep are you digging, I guess,
6
becomes
feet.
the question.
I'm doing 6 feet.
I mean, sure, if you want to take a short rest in this
Okay.
time.
I want to get my spell slots back.
Vara's a
Great.
necrophiliac.
Vara opens her book and begins reading a passage. When life offers you a dream so far beyond any of your expectations, it's not reasonable to grieve when it comes to an end. Hopefully you find solace in this quote, sir. She closes her book as if it was a Bible.
Jesus Christ, that's a while. 6 hours by hand for an experienced gravedigger in optimum soil. Sometimes, if the ground is frozen, it can take 2 days. Sometimes you're in
Frozen?
dense clay and it can take 2 to 3 days. The average person would not dig a grave by hand.
Well,
Hey, give me the other shovel. I'm
By
two-handed
hand?
this.
by hand.
You see someone pull in a crate.
With a shovel.
Let me just dig out a grave with my hands.
Yeah, no. The basis that they're using is by hand equals with a shovel, not with a backhoe.
Allow me to read a quote. "Away from that door," she shrieked.
So it takes 6 hours for one shovel. Obviously, it'll take 3 hours. Gets another shovel.
double
I
time.
requisition another shovel and I bring it to Snickle and tell him that we have a task for him to do.
Hour and a half.
All right.
Hey, he gets a rest. I don't get to rest, even though I get my spell slots on a short thing.
I'll help.
No,
The only one that
I
actually,
don't.
the only one that actually really needs to.
it was the other abilities.
Yeah.
I'ma just absolutely kill Doru. He's gone. He's dead. Congratulations.
Bye, Doru.
We hardly knew you.
I knew him very deeply. I'll
He
know him
could
even
have
better in
been
the
my
afterlife.
Edward.
Yeah, you killed him.
His body disappeared. Oh, why are we digging a grave then? Solution. You know, have you ever thought about cremation? It really prevents the undead from being brought back.
You know, I
Continue
suggested
sticking
that too,
with
and they never gave me a reason why they don't do that.
You
I
know,
want to point out that that Greg is made out of dust.
I don't know that.
The actual description for the creature type that he is an ash skeleton.
That's stupid.
What an ash.
Could have been my N-word.
That's not a real undead.
Gotcha. Alright, so you're doing that?
We dig a grave, we bury a boy,
And you take a short rest.
and I take a short rest.
Indeed.
It's not much, but it's honest living.
In which case, I think that's probably a good time to end off the session.
Yeah.
Y'all managed to not leave Barovia.
Hello, hi, how are you doing?
I
Yes,
mean,
hello.
the
I
village.
too live in Barovia. Now.
I too live in Barovia. How are you?
Now.
See, we weren't expecting to fight a vampire.
But
I just
yeah,
found, like,
I maybe I should tone down the level of John Smoke that John Smoke is.
nah.
Cause he got some problems. He a fucked up boy.
He's a bit
Well,
fucked
that's
up.
Boy.
Just a little fucked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this guy's kid died. Let me just suggest that we like torture the guy for fun.
Uh-huh.
Gives head pats to Vara.
I'm a
John
hobo
Smoke's
boy.
about to requisition a shovel to the back of his head.
I mean, on the plus side, we didn't kill a priest. I thought we might have to kill the priest.
That's a spawnling.
I was ready to kill the priest, to be honest, out of character.
He's the most he would have done is verbally try to stop you, but you rolled a pretty good persuasion, so, you know.
So he let us kill his son.
See, the way you worded it,
We
wanted that-
tried.
he didn't
Tried.
sense any real hostile intent.
We didn't intend to be hostile until, you know, we had to.
Hey, it was self-defense.
Self-defense. He was gonna kill everyone. He had blood in his eye. He was coming at me.
Also,
Look, I
Congrats.
challenged him to an honorable duel. He accepted.
Congratulations, you've killed your first
Wait.
vampire.
Woo!
Sort of.
To romance the vampires, not kill them.
I mean, you didn't do any damage to him.
I mean, if
That's
you
true.
want to try to romance him, you had your.
We
Reading
could
a
have put
pass-
him in the back of the carriage, tied him up, made sure to get extra duty bindings, and you could have sat there flirting.
Extra duty bindings. Huh. Never thought I'd,
You know, fun
That one.
fact, 50 Shades of Grey was originally a Twilight fanfiction.
I knew that. Stein, it's okay, it's just a storm! Oh my god!
Anyway,
I think that's it.
on that note, as there are apparently 4 viewers now, that's fine. Anyway, I'm just going to real quick end of the recording, so bye the people of YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!
Ah,
See you next time.